welcome to this shit.
Overwatch is banned. It's only TF2.
That'd be whack. There was like a Wheatley thing in that at one point. That would actually be crazy.
Oh my god.
Was there?
Yeah, there's like hold on. Yeah, like
Oh my god.
And Ellen McLean voices the announcer.
yeah, that would be crazy.
Oh my god, now I'm just thinking of robotics being like, I've done nothing but teleport bread for the last 3 days.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's like yeah, it's got more stuff in it than you would think is necessary to so like an SSD along with the hard drive. You know, like yeah. Yeah, but this it's got more than that. So like even though it's got an old chassis, it seems more advanced than it needs to be. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, nice. Yes, it does. And with that 10, I would say that you can see that it does have like a Ethernet connections. Like local. Yes. Right. It's got the capability to do that. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm trying to wonder if Dingo knows enough about computers or not to make the suggest that if we would just like remove the card and then to see what's like on the hard drive itself without. That's a fair point. Yeah, then we can just leave the case behind. That's true, but yeah. Right. And we can't just take the wireless card out of this one for what reason? No, we'll just knock it a little bit loose so it's not connected, and that way it won't be able to transmit or receive anything. And then if someone looks into it later, they say, "Oh, it just got a little bit loose." Then we just put it back in a little bit. We're not going to throw it in the fucking acid. It's computers. Okay, fine. Yeah. I guess it's for me personally. It's like mine's like connected by USB and has a little other thing. So
The thing in the back.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. What if, unless,
Unless.
what if we just covered the wireless card in like aluminum foil real quick? Is there any aluminum foil nearby? We should have been prepared. Oh well, yeah, you're right. It's just your way's better.
Cat, can I roll? Cat, can I roll to mess with the wireless card? See if I can take it out.
Yeah. Yeah, you could roll plus science to see if you can
Just portal it out.
just if you want to like jimmy it out.
You're gonna fire, like you're gonna break the thing.
Wow.
Oh, dang.
wow.
I'm so glad you have +2 science because I don't.
I like to say whilst they're arguing, I'm just fiddling with the wireless
Yeah.
card.
Well, to
Okay.
be fair, we were arguing and then my idea won because you did it.
Yeah. So I say yeah.
So there.
As
See,
you're
we're on the
arguing,
same page. It's just I'm more communicative, and Jane goes like, "Let's just fucking do this."
Yeah, you.
It's like I know computers. I'm the nerd character.
I
You
loosened it.
That's true.
Yeah, you're able to jimmy it out.
Yeah, cool.
I hand the wireless card to Louise in case you wonder for the future or something. You can keep it if you want. We can trade it to Ratman later.
That might be a good idea. I
Yeah.
would say maybe keep it in the tower, not connected, just so that way, if we ever need to say stick it back in.
I hand it to Louise, and I was like, "Do with it whatever you'd like."
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, almost assuredly, but
Yeah.
Damn.
There is, but you just don't know if anyone's watching or not. Yeah.
yeah. Listen, she already hates you.
Oh.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. So it just the power, just okay.
I imagine someone will hear some shouting. Will do.
Okay.
If you start hollering, I'll pull.
Okay. It boots
Cat
up.
dies.
Oh my god.
Cat dies instantly.
Oh
God.
God.
No.
No.
It's like I know it's probably was like worst case scenario, she'll get like permanent brain damage. I don't think she'll like die or like react violently or anything. That's fine. She'll fit in. That's why she's always so left out because she doesn't have brain damage.
Oh my god. Okay. So it boots up. It boots straight to the Aperture Science Library System page. And then it hangs on searching for employee.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't say library designation found, connection
Mm-mm.
established. It doesn't say anything. Okay.
Nope, it's
So-
hanging on searching for employee.
Okay.
Does it flash the green screen or no?
Nope, it doesn't flash the green screen. It went straight to the Aperture Science Library System.
Okay. So
Okay.
well, we know what that's good for then. So Well, we kind of confirmed what we already knew, though. Shit.
There's no change of Catherine.
I can't get to Catherine. Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing. No reaction from her at all.
It didn't say connection established, so I assume she's fine.
Yep.
In that case, you're good with computers. There's no way we could just bypass it, can we? Like safe mode, get in there, set authorization to yes. Okay, that's a good call. So we just gotta start saving up for some computer parts from Ratman Dude. Yeah, I'm not sure how good broken parts will be.
We can always just trade that adventure core. It said it was interested in it.
That's fair. And he said it's not corrupted at all, right? Because adventure core is so great.
I mean, our character also mentioned there's also there's a broken data pad that you could repair. Maybe that could also work. That's our character me mentioning that. But I figure that would also work as a computer of sorts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing. It's just gonna hang there.
Yeah, should we just power it down and then just take everything out? Because in my opinion, if we're gonna take the hard drives, we may as well take everything in there just for scrap. Because if someone opens up the computer, we're already fucked. We could just say, I don't know, she doesn't like it. Maybe she went crazy one day and broke it. Maybe computer ghosts, maybe Nightmare Core did something. Who knows?
Oh my gosh.
She lost number 2 in the Battle Royale.
Oh my gosh.
She de-rigged from platinum.
All right, yeah, just gotta make sure everything's like, yeah.
Do I need to roll to disassemble it?
Yep. Absolutely.
Roll for every single component.
Velvet touch.
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
can roll.
You know, this
You
is
can
the time
roll
you use
to
a
help
luck
him.
point. If you
Okay,
fail,
I'll-
this is the time you use a
I'll
luck
wait.
point. I'm just gonna say that. Like,
I'll wait for the help roll.
Okay, let's.
Nope.
Mm.
help ain't coming.
Holy
But you didn't
Man,
need
you
it.
don't even fucking need us. It's just fucking Django show over here. I like
Yeah.
how no matter what fucking game I play with Moha, he fucking carries me. It's interpretive, imaginative, like fucking role playing game. Moha's better at it than I am. Fuck. Every single thing. This guy's like, I don't even fucking like Portal. It's like, okay, damn.
Okay.
Thank you. We're good.
All right. So you do open it back up, and you do disassemble it. You get the hard drives out. You could take the motherboard out. Laying out the pieces on the desk.
He basically just really steals the entire thing from the monitor. Like that's what he's doing.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna leave everything that's like immediately visible through. Yeah. So they like this the tower case and the monitor, which in fact maybe the Ratman will be pissed like, I don't have a fucking case for this. But what can you do? Yeah, probably.
Wrap the hard drives in.
Do we have like pockets or
Yeah, you guys got pockets and stuff.
like between the three of us? You could probably at least get most of it. Or, that's true.
You've got the papers of that you took out of the binder.
That's true. Yeah, that's fair. No, we could do. Let's find a Bible. It will cut out the middle pages from it.
God.
We'll store that shit in there. Binder that says vegetable taxes.
I mean, they don't have vegetables anymore, so.
Roll to investigate a mystery.
The mystery of the unimportant binder.
It takes you a bit.
Oof.
But you find a binder from the testing department about test subjects that died like 5 years ago.
Damn.
Oh man, I missed Harry.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. I'd say, yeah. You do that now. There's test subject papers everywhere, and you got a binder full of computer parts.
I'm gonna let
Okay.
Django have this because this is his. He won. He's really good at this. This is
Okay.
computer shit. That's true.
Okay.
I was thinking we could maybe just try and get down to lower aperture while people are confirmed to be like not super paying attention to us. Should we if we do succeed in getting the computer pieces, where are we gonna set that up though?
I asked about that last time. They mentioned that there was an empty tent, but he can't guarantee our safety from the mantis men. Manti men? What's the plural of mantis men?
I'm not sure.
What is the
That's true.
Mantis man,
That
mantis
sounds
man.
Although we can
So-
maybe try and set up a deal because you know what's is bad about Mantis Men? They don't really have functioning hands. So we can maybe say, hey, we'll do all the computer stuff for you guys in exchange for having like a little library set up for us.
I'll teach them how to play solitaire.
I can look up Mantis porn if they need to. It's like, here you go. Go for it. I'm not sure we have internet.
I just looked up the plural of praying mantis, and apparently praying mantises or praying mantees are the correct
I
form.
was gonna guess praying mantis.
Praying mantis.
Like surgeons general.
Searches. Oh my god. Alrighty.
So yeah, nothing's happening with Catherine right now.
Yep.
We haven't noticed a twitch or anything.
Nope.
And I assume while they're doing all that, Dingo's making himself useful by at least like putting the computer back, making sure it's all together.
Yep.
It doesn't look like it's been disturbed because
So. Okay.
that's that's actually really clever shit.
That's funny.
God.
So,
Yeah, it's really going to confuse the next group to come in here on a mystery.
right. Yeah.
Man, our next characters are screwed.
Yeah. This escape room sucks, guys.
It makes no sense.
So yeah, I think if we stay there for like 10 minutes, because we know they got to work right after we opened the portal up. I think Audrey's like, okay, I think they're done now. Should we just go back
So
to 115?
I guess I assume like it's gonna be like out of time for a visit. The hospital person gave us like 10 minutes, so I guess we haven't chatted with Catherine. So yeah, I guess.
okay.
Yeah,
She goes, well, you're free to visit again if you'd like.
Yeah, let us know if you need anything, library lady. We'll try. Like need another book or
Okay. Well,
First name library,
Thanks.
last name lady.
To be fair, it's like
I'm not sure
nobody's
115
down for it.
knows anyone's names.
Oh, Oh, he doesn't
Poor
even
thing.
know his own name.
He's just
I mean,
he's not brain damaged. He's just like name blind.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I think at one point he might have said, "Are you Jingo or Django?" So he might at least know a couple. But
all right.
So you guys are leaving?
Yeah, we're heading out.
Okay. As you are heading out, you're passing the medical desk. Audrey,
Yes.
you start feeling a little dizzy.
Huh.
what?
And you lose consciousness.
I'll take
What?
it. She's already here.
Clunk.
Like-
And
It's not the first time she's passed out somewhere random.
as you pass out, you see something, and then you're gone.
What did I see? What did I see? Oh,
Secret message.
Oh, goody.
can I read this out or no?
Nope.
Oh,
That's
fuck! Crap! No, I can't. DM said no.
nope.
Well-
It's
And what if players ever conspired against a DM? Never.
I guess I quickly open that hospital back up. It's like,
so
help.
so because she collapsed in the lobby. Beth is up in an instant, and
Oh,
she's
I
calling the
thought we were
medbot. No, you were in the lobby.
Okay.
She's up in an
okay.
instant and calling the medbots, and they're shuffling Audrey
Oh,
back.
fuck.
What?
Oh, fuck.
What happened? What?
And they're ignoring you. They're too focused on getting Audrey up and back.
Okay, I'll get out of the way. I guess I go back to the portal and I go to them and say, and I guess let them know what happened. Like,
Audrey out.
Yep. So Audrey is she is down. She has been rushed back for an examination, and 1:15 you go back and say, "Hey." Yeah, do you go back to the group?
I guess I figured like, I guess logically they'd want me out of the way, so I think that's. I probably say, I'll get out of the way. I guess, like sort of like panicky. Like I guess probably the nurse probably chews me away as well. Like, yeah, get out of here.
Yeah, I mean they completely ignored you. They're too focused on Audrey right now.
Yeah, I guess I go back through and I let them know what happened. Like, yeah, like this happened basically. Like just now. I immediately go back through and let them know. Or I guess I make sure before running back to the library, I make sure that no one's like outside the library or outside the hospital wing, like watching
Then
me or
disable
us.
your second portal. Basically, just like throw it down on top of the first one.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Don't give anyone a quick route down here.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So I go and I make sure no one's like outside the library, like keep an eye out. Like I look around. Like should I do a roll for that or?
No, I think that's pretty straightforward to do. I mean, you're not guessing which portal to put down or anything.
All right, then I rush and like let them know what happened. Then
Okay.
like make sure the door closed behind me and all that.
Okay.
Like she collapsed. Not library lady. The
Words. Not Catherine.
Aubrey.
Audrey. Oh shit.
Yes.
What? Why?
I don't know.
To the. What's it called? Ah shit.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so I guess.
Okay. So you guys are you gonna go back to the
I guess so. So like maybe make. I guess I don't know kind of the way like the exact story. Like I think they're examining her. I don't know if sort of we go back that like I already told them I've been out of the way, so I don't know if I should go in, but
Well, we have to hide the things we have first, right? Because
Yeah, does anybody have things that they're on their person that
I think I
they
was
don't want
handing most of
found?
the computer. I think I was handing most of the computer parts.
Okay.
Yeah, Mohawk City is hiding them, I think, already.
I just hide them in my.
Oh shit! Doesn't Audrey have a fucking bone knife on her?
Does
Yeah,
I
she,
know.
Ah!
well, they find that and they take that away.
And my crowbar! No! Oh man, getting sick was the worst thing that happened to me.
Oops.
Yeah, right?
They
Yep,
probably don't even care. I mean, at least they probably don't even care that much. It's like weird. They just toss in the disposal bin.
Yeah, at the moment.
She's a test subject.
Yeah, it's a medical emergency at the moment.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
Yeah.
They probably won't question you on it.
Yeah, right. So, all right. So, who is going where?
I'm going to my relaxation chamber to dump the bars.
Okay.
Like try to hide them inside of the room.
Okay.
you don't just want to go to the lower aperture right away.
I mean, can we?
It's up to you if you want. If you,
I do.
yeah, Django does.
Yeah, okay. In that case, change of plans. I'll just set up a portal towards lower aperture.
Okay, go
where
roll
is that?
science for me.
Where are you setting up though? Like,
Okay, yeah, you do it. You do the thing,
Alright.
and you can go back down to.
I'll go with
lower.
him just for safety's sake.
Okay.
Chris, you have
But
plus 5 science. Oh, right, that's a portal gun, isn't it?
He's got +2 on science naturally than portal gun is.
Right,
Yep.
right.
So, and Louise was going to stay in the library, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so you guys are going to go to aperture first.
I guess I don't know if I go down to old aperture. I guess I don't know. Would I still be in the library? I guess I'm not sure.
Yeah, you would be in the library now.
Yeah, you can maybe even say you just want to maybe in the infirmary or go check out the. Like you could stand in front of a portal, make sure no one comes through after us, and be suspicious. I don't know.
I guess I'm trying to. I guess I'd sort of. Where do you put your portal down exactly? Like
a bit outside of the library, like near the relaxation chambers.
It's sort of right outside the library, though. You said.
No, a bit outside of the library, near the close to our relaxation chambers.
I guess if you told him to watch your portal, like I could do that, but yeah.
I mean, it's up to you if you want to join us. Like you're more than welcome.
It's your call. I'm just thinking of what.
I feel like he's just listening to orders at this point. Like give him orders. Like that's his state of mind right now. Like just do. You tell him what to do. Play my own character. What nonsense. But yeah, if you want him to watch the portal, just tell him to watch the portal. If you want him to come through,
we'll just do that.
Okay. So you make it back into the old aperture market, and the rat man is there, and he's surprised to see you back so soon. He's like, "Oh,
buddy, have we got a deal for you?"
Okay.
Remember how you said you wanted to trade information?
And technology?
Yeah.
We've got a lot of information and technology.
And it's gonna be great.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So
this is making me nervous. In real life.
So, do you know anything about marks 1 through 9?
Can't say that rings a bell, sorry.
Good, you're gonna love all this information then.
Alright.
Okay.
So, what if we told you there's a second GLaDOS that was never completed?
Like a semi side along prototype that ended up being scrapped, but we found it and it's creepy as all get out. It makes you guys look positively cuddly.
Oh yeah, that's the source of the disturbance. By the way, you asked us to look that up. That's the source of the disturbance. So hand over
Yep.
that gravity gun.
He raises his hand. He said, "Well, you didn't get rid of it. You just know where it is."
Trust us, we want to. We found it. This thing is so unsettling. I'd rather deal with GLaDOS. I'm not even exaggerating.
Like when I say hand over the gravity gun, I would also like to say like Django's reaching out for it like a baby, like my baby.
Just blob gib.
And
He, just, he like smacks her hand away.
yeah,
Like,
he's
no,
like, he's
mine.
like, well, you slow down here.
Our plan is definitely to investigate this and probably try and get rid of it. We're not sure. It might be endgame. We're not certain yet. Anyway.
Well, okay.
Oh.
That's. Do you have any proof about any of this?
I mean, we can
Oh.
take you to them. Do you want to see the creepy thing?
I don't exactly want to leave down here. If you know what I'm
That's
talking
a
about.
very good point, especially because he's up there.
I
And
mean,
so
you're the-
basically, he was trying to find a way to get out. So if anyone wants to buy the empty, what's it called, personality core, just don't fucking let him. It's very scary.
Okay.
Right. Let's see.
I mean, you have the binder of the files in it, right? Like the
That's
marks
true.
1 through 9.
Plus, we found some information about the first 4 marks. I guess it's marks 1 through 9, and 9 is the scariest one. But of course, we couldn't find out shit about that because it's super classified.
Okay. So you did. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I said, well, if you found some information on some of it, I could take that.
Do we have the what's it called? First binder marks 1 through 4.
I don't think anybody took it.
Yeah. We don't have the binder with the information, but we'll get it to you one day.
Yeah, we'll get it to you shortly. We left it with Louise because we got some stuff going up there. Trust me, this is all very quick and crazy.
Okay.
But we do have some nice technology pieces for you.
We did learn something about Mark IV. It's kind of in the library. Well, it's still used in the library.
There's something about it being the library. What was it? The sorting system? Circulation system. Thank you.
Okay.
So it got repurposed for that, and God knows what the other 5 marks are all about, but
we're pretty sure. Well, I'm pretty sure that Mark IV is now possessing people. We know about the host system infecting people. That was in the binder, right?
Not so much infecting, but it's like the host system in general. That how it's kind of like human and computer working in tandem, kind of like human augmentation for the future. We could probably tell about that if he hasn't known about that already.
We know that in character, though, right? Kat?
Yeah,
Yes.
we know about that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and somewhat, kind of, maybe. I don't know.
It's honestly very sinister seeming and very.
And this is all top classified stuff, and I think it's worth a nice shiny gravity gun.
Yeah, that's maybe, but
once again reaching out for it.
We're not actually memeing. This is super classified. If they knew we knew this, we'd be so fucking dead. Trust us. Like dead, cord stuck in a thing somewhere, corrupted, and thrown in the garbage. I know, I'm getting there, but plus we've got a lot of computer components that I think might work great with the computer you're trying to sell. We were thinking maybe we could try and either sell some pieces to afford it. We want to try and basically have a nice computer setup so we can try and dissect the information about this incident, because we can't use anything up there because it's all monitored. It's all on the grid. We want to be off the grid. And what's more off the grid than this lovely place?
He's rubbing his temples because you guys are throwing a lot of shit at him right now, and he's trying to parse it out. And he goes, "Okay."
And then it's all the same day as well.
Yeah, this is all the same day.
Like earlier we went down here we'll go look for that disturbance. Okay, we found it.
Yeah, it's maybe
We're
getting a bit
speedrunning.
late. Yeah, it may be getting a bit late. Getting tired to the point where maybe you're gonna have to rest soon. But
yeah.
He goes, "No on the gravity gun. Don't ask me again, or I'm gonna eat you."
Damn it!
legitimately threatened to eat him.
Secondly, you said you have some computer parts and that maybe retrieve information.
Right.
Are you talking?
Go ahead.
Said what parts do you have?
I take out the binder that has all the computer parts, and I'm like, kind of a full computer.
Pretty much an entire computer. The only thing we're really attached to is the hard drives. We want to try and get information from them if we can. You could have like the motherboard. What else do we say? Wireless card. All the parts of a computer that I definitely know about.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, he goes, I have my own setup that I can read the hard drives right now.
Ooh.
Sure.
Yeah, like
So
that's
that
the
I
deal.
can-
Like,
I wish
like,
Luis
what
was here.
So
Like, what-
I can
like-
get the information from them.
Do you have
But
like a
it's gonna
printer
take-
too?
Well, it's gonna take. Sorry, what was that?
Do you have a printer?
Printer? Are you stupid?
Don't worry, his
Seriously.
computer, his
Yes,
computer
but
illiterate.
go on.
Don't worry.
He goes, I can get it. I'm sure whatever information I get will be worth something, but that's yet to be seen. But it's
I
gonna
mean,
take some time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing part of the deal is like you get to see the information as well. Just I'm helping you get it, so it's kind of.
Yeah, so he's gonna get
Trust
the.
us, we all want to know about this.
So he's gonna get the information, whatever you learn as well. But it's going to take time.
That's fair.
All right. What about the rest of the computer parts? Does he want them, or can we keep them?
He goes, well, it can soup up the computer that I have down here, but I mean that's for your own personal use. You're gonna have to. I guess whatever. If I deem the information that I get from these hard drives sufficient, I'll let you have it.
Okay.
Nice.
So he's gonna take the hard drives from you.
Okay. I think we're done here, Shu. Do you want anything else?
Who the fuck is Shu?
No, I mean out of character.
Sorry.
Out of character.
Gotcha. You know when you make a choice in a visual novel and you feel like, I immediately just fucked up and I wish I had done that exact thing I just did? That's how I feel when the fact that we actually gave him the hard drive. I was like, oh man, maybe we should just hang out here and watch him do it. Because
Are you seriously gonna try to save state in a role playing game?
yes, Kat, I need you to forget everything I said in the last 2 minutes and go back.
Oh my god.
It's fine. Listen,
if you're wanting to spend the night in Old Aperture,
I think he's
Listen.
mainly joking.
okay.
No, I honestly, this is a nice place to get a little setup going because
Yeah, but
we're gonna have to start
don't we
building
have
a
testing
rapport
in
with
the
these
morning?
people. Do we?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, shit.
She's probably
Yeah,
done testing.
it's-
I'm pretty sure
it
she was
is-
done testing in advance. Like, wouldn't surprise me.
That's fair, but still, I like to. It's good to keep a routine going.
Yeah, I mean, you guys get the feeling that it has been a very long day, and
Yeah.
that you're gonna need to rest, and then.
That's fair. Well, we'll do our testing in the morning, and we'll come and check on this after that. And we'll have probably the entire crew here.
So to confirm, the computer parts, we're keeping them, right? Outside of the hard drive.
Yeah, you're keeping them. He's gonna offer you if you want to leave them here as collateral.
That's fair.
You know what? Sure. It's better than
Just
hiding
'cause-
them where
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, they'll be safe here. I mean, I can kind of see an outline of something bigger here, so I'll take it.
And you know what? Next time, maybe not next time, but probably sometime soon, we'll just get you a spare personality core because
Okay,
that's
sure.
fair. This guy's great though. He's like 0% corrupted. He's tell us only truths. He's great.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Awesome.
I'm just mention out of character here. I think in the game, Adventure Core was considered corrupted, but
Yeah,
Well,
but in
he
like,
doesn't know
a
that.
charming way. He seemed
charming.
perfectly lucid, and the others
Fair.
did not.
Fair. That's
And
fair enough.
space, and honestly, like if you put all the cores in line, he's like the most like I guess besides Wheatley, but fuck Wheatley. Anyway,
That's fair enough.
Excuse me, what?
he could like he's besides Wheatley, he could like the most easily keep along a conversation. Yeah,
Oh,
Like in the way that cat was.
God.
Okay.
Look here.
The entire OEC community was a fucking setup to try and get Cat to fuck weekly, and it succeeded. Like, listen, we need to get like, okay, step
Okay, I'm
one is
putting-
Cat wants to fuck
okay,
weekly, but he's a
nope,
core.
I'm
We need
using
to
the
do
X
something
card
about
here.
this. All right, go for it.
Get out. Okay.
Panels
So-
fall, everyone dies.
Yeah,
Exactly.
panels fall, everyone dies. Basically. Okay.
So I guess they come back through, we cancel the portal, and then I don't know.
So you guys go back up. Oh,
As I'm going out, I'd like to wave goodbye, not to Ratman, but to the gravity gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna wave goodbye to the Ratman and whatever Mantis Man I see.
Okay. Alright, so you guys make it back. You make it back up to the next year relaxation chambers.
I'm gonna like visit Audrey and see what's going on there first, because
Okay, if you guys want to go check on Audrey, that
it's like we're no longer in like a crazy hurry. So
Yep. Late. Okay. Okay.
I'll look over the library, Catherine.
I
It'll
mean,
be
Yori-
fine.
Yori
Strips her computer.
Your fix the computer. I think it was probably examining the cell to make sure it didn't leave any evidence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark
Circulation
4?
system.
Circulation, yeah. It's a really hard word to remember.
It's like your lung. Think
I
of
can
your
remember
lung.
No, it's like your heart. You're thinking the respiratory system. Circulatory system's like your heart and vessels and shit.
Listen. I'm good at one thing, and that's not science.
You are though. You got a plus like 5. Anyway.
Anyway, so you guys are gonna go to medical.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
like I'm there as well because I'm like nervous, like.
Okay. So Beth is back at the desk and she's just working. She looks up and sees a gaggle of test subjects and sees 115. It's like, well, you were just here, but all right,
I
who's
mean,
hurt?
I thought it was significantly like right after. I thought it was like a significant time after that all happened.
Yeah. There a bit of time has passed.
You're welcome.
So wait, so what'd you say? So I kind of like I think I might glitch out for a sec.
So a bit of time has passed, enough to where it's like the situation has calmed, where Beth is back to working.
Is my friend okay?
Yeah, we just want to like stop by and see how our friend's doing, like physically.
What's her name? Because we had a test subject that looked at the operational end of the device, and that wasn't pretty.
I don't believe it was that. Her name's Audrey.
Audrey. Yeah, she. And Beth kind of is like shakes her head. She's like, "We don't know what's wrong with her. Honestly, it's kind of. She just. She looks between. It's like sorry, I shouldn't have told you that. I shouldn't blurt that out. It's just so weird.
Is she okay? Like, is she awake, or did she wake up, or did
No,
she not wake
she's-
up? Or
She looks at.
Blood test,
she-
make sure it's all still there.
She pinches her nose, and because Luis, because you're asking like personal like medical information, go ahead and roll to manipulate.
Can I help? I haven't rolled lately.
I mean, what else do you say to her to kind of help out?
that part about the blood test.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
2, 8, 6. Oh well, there's no help in that. Never.
Oh,
You roll for
That was-
experience points. Roll for
That's true.
experience points.
Plus 1. Well, I would have
Well,
helped you a little bit, but
no.
you're not your most charmed today, Louise.
She just shakes her head. She said, "Sorry, that's kind of personal information, but if you are really her friends, I mean, test
We know-
subjects
we know
usually don't
her.
ask about. Yeah,
I was here
you
with
can
her
go.
earlier.
You can, and yeah, you were here with her earlier. I'd say you can go back and visit her if you'd like.
Yeah, yes, please.
That'd be nice. Yeah, we won't disturb her. Is she still unconscious? It seems like, or
Yeah. You could see her, but she hasn't woken up.
Okay.
Okay.
let's go do that.
Okay. She doesn't have a private room like Catherine did because, well, she's a test subject, but she's in a wing where she's in bed and she's completely unconscious. She's hooked up to a breathing machine and a drip to hydrate her, but other than that, she is out.
Hmm.
I'm sort of hovering around like nervously, like, what's going on? Like, do you think Mark got her?
That if that's what happened, then I'm terrified. I think it might be maybe something different. I'm trying to think. What has she done lately that we haven't? That would have somehow put her in harm's way. Does
I'd
anyone
like
know
to
if she's
point-
anemic or?
I would like to point out during this time I'd like to be like outside of the room.
Okay.
If we're gonna steal some for test out this portal gun, have a spare.
Maybe.
No. I'm just afraid that she's contagious because she interacted with Catherine.
That's fair. And now so
Yeah.
have the rest of us, technically.
That's why I'm out of the room.
That's fair.
Okay. Roll to investigate a mystery.
Can I investigate as well, actually, by the way?
Huh?
Can I also
Yeah,
investigate
I
as
kind of
well?
wanted to check out too, but we already
Okay.
have a mixed success. Well, we'll see.
I don't know, just can I roll to investigate as well, just because I'm curious about stuff? Like,
Yeah, go ahead.
alright.
Oh well.
Do.
Well, no, nothing for me. I'll mark
Okay.
another experience
Anything for
point, I guess.
All right, Louise. You do at the foot of her bed. You do see like the chart. Okay. It just briefly shows like when things like when she received an IV and when she when someone came in to check vitals. There is an order for an MRI, but it hasn't been done yet. I'm like searching. I'm like, charts.
It's the middle of the night. They're probably not going to MRI her like instantly.
Yeah. So there's an order for an MRI, but other than that, her vitals are good. She's stable, but nothing. Unconscious.
Yeah,
No.
that's true. Alrighty. In an unusual moment of seriousness, Dingo gets down on one knee and kind of like gets in close to Audrey's side and like takes a real good look and tries to go through her pocket, see if she has anything that we can recover real quick.
Piranhas, all of you.
Oh my
Alright, so is that investigate a mystery, or she's not really hiding anything?
No, they took everything. She's in a hospital.
Well, I'm gonna try and take her wallet. Never mind. Fuck. Let's see.
Okay, what's money useful for an after point?
Dingo's the fucking rogue of the group. No one can convince me
Listen,
otherwise.
you're not using it. He didn't know they took her shit. He could have gotten a knife and a crowbar. That would have been really good to have.
Yeah, it just for all intents and purposes, she's stable but just unconscious, and hence the order for an MRI.
So she still has her portal gun and other possessions in here, though?
Nope.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. Just like a real hospital.
I've never been hospitalized.
Okay. Right, but I mean, yeah, they probably have got like.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Like, it's like, yeah,
Okay.
we know pipes. It's fucking Aperture. There's pipes everywhere.
But might as well told us panels.
Okay. Alrighty.
I like how she's crossed out too.
Finger guns. She is. Fuck Audrey, man.
Alright, so what do you guys do now? It is getting late, and that it has been a long day, and
Cut out a bit there. What was that?
you guys are getting a feeling that it is late, and that it's been a long day, and that you'll probably be missed in your relaxation chambers if you're not returned soon.
Hmm.
Got it. And I assume by now, while we were coming up here, I probably caught him up and everything that we basically sold and traded. He knows it's just a matter of time for the things to be, like hard drives to be decoded or whatever, and information to be relayed. So. Definitely trust. Like, say no more. We don't need to know anything more other than the fact that it'll be a benefit for us to have people on grid and off grid. So. Yeah. One small pro tip before you go off the grid, make sure you spend your science points, because it's going to be hard to do that when you're not here. Yeah, it's starting to feel not super great to be in Aperture right now, but when is it? So, yeah. All right, stay safe. Don't get speared. Yeah,
Okay.
I imagine we're all just gonna exit and go to our relaxation chambers and pass out.
Okay.
I mean, I go to my relaxation chamber, but I'm
Or you
not.
guys got any good ideas? Go for it.
I mean, I'm in my relaxation chamber, but I'm not sleeping. I'm sort of like listening to Adventure Core ramble. I'm just sort of, I guess, sitting on, like off. You know how you can like kind of like when you're in the bed, you're sort of sitting on the bed, but not like on entirely, like sort of using the bed as a chair per se, or a bench.
Yeah. Yeah.
Basically, sort of imagine that, just sort of like a sinking. I don't know. And we'll just sort of listening to Adventure Core ramble on as not really listening, I guess.
Okay.
I think because you're doing this right away before, like, some time has passed, but not enough to where, like, right, that you can. If you
No,
wanna
but her
go
relaxation
hardcore.
chamber was upgraded. That was pretty good.
Yeah, her relaxation
Hello?
chamber is upgraded, so there's like lots of pillows and blankets and like
I
you know
can't
I
hear
have.
you guys.
Oh,
Shoot. Hold
oh.
on.
Yeah.
What?
Hello.
There we
Hello.
go. Okay.
Hello.
I
Okay.
can hear you.
So yeah, Audrey's relaxation chamber has like lots of pillows and blankets in it. She has like that special lamp that she poked holes in the shade, so it looked cool. And she also has that that white lab coat hanging on the back of her.
That might be good to have, especially if, say, someone's going to hop off the grid and wanted to have a convenient excuse to not look like a test subject. Take a blanket too if you're going to be sleeping down there. This is metagaming pigeon.
Honestly, if you're taking fact core, you grabbed a handful of pillows because she used it, like stuffed it in fact core to like soundproof them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you're stuffing pillows into Fat Core's face, it's muffled rambling. Honestly.
I mean, they're already stuffed in, but
Yeah. So yeah, he's just babbling nonsense and but you get that. Sorry.
I guess I'm sort of sitting in the bed, just sort of thinking, like, I don't know, he's not sleeping yet. I don't know if you want to do anything with that, but
Not quite. I think things are quiet now. Throughout the night.
Just as a note while sleeping, I would like it on record that I'm sleeping with the knife under my pillow because I'm ready for you, Nightmare Core. I'm gonna shank you.
You are safe for tonight, my friend. Nothing happens through the night.
I'm gonna shank him. Show your face,
Yep.
Nightmare Core.
So you're all either sleeping or trying to sleep, or what have you. The next morning, you guys get up and go to the testing chambers, and there's some flurry of activity. Some employees are kind of hurrying through the hall, talking in hushed tones with each other, and but otherwise it's pretty quiet.
Do I need to roll to do testing without a portal? Because mine is in all aperture.
Yeah, go ahead and roll science for me.
Oh boy.
Time for the first science failure.
Holy
Hey!
shit.
Oh my god. Okay, well, you do it without the portal. After you guys are done testing, because you usually go to the cafeteria, right? For like to eat, I assume.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
That seems like a good idea.
You notice that the food is a little better than usual. Yeah, it's like almost like real bread that you got. And yeah, it's like, hey, this is kind of a treat.
Well, now I'm concerned.
So yeah, the food's a bit better. There's still
my compliments to the chef.
the robot kind of just flatly looks at you. The employees are just kind of flitting around, and as let's see. Are you guys sticking as a group, or you're just kind of like individual, kind of?
I imagine Dingo and Django are always kind of hang out with each other.
Okay. Alrighty. 1 second. Alrighty. So Dingo, you said you're okay. Dingo, think so when you exit the cafeteria as you're going down the hall, you notice one of the panels is kind of off.
Alright, is there anyone else nearby? That's not immediately one of us.
I'm with. Oh, never mind.
No.
Okay, I want to check this shit out, Django.
Sure.
This feels like a trap.
Yeah, it sure could be, but then again, so is most stuff in this place. So let's check it out. You can watch my back real quick. I go check this. Well, I go take a look. So try and pry it off, or is it already off enough?
No, it's already off enough that you can stick your head in if you'd like.
Okay, then yeah, let's just like kind of cautiously, like surreptitiously step through. Don't step in like a rake or anything. I don't know. Not
Okay.
slip into some acid.
Okay. I would say, do you want to describe what they see there, Laura?
Oh boy.
You see a makeshift rope tied to the edge of where the panel was taken off, leading down to it almost looks like the room that Mark 9 was in, only it's not professionally made. Like, it doesn't look like the facility made it. It looks like somebody took hammer and nails and made this patchwork hodgepodge of a room leading down into an office ? And sitting in a chair leaning back with his mouth full of bread is this pale-skinned dude with salt and pepper hair. He had pulled back into a ponytail with a nice thick beard. He's wearing a lab coat rolled up to his elbows, some tattered slacks, some boots, and looks up at you guys with his mouth full, being like, "Oh, I should have closed that."
Yeah, you should have. Also, that bread looks better than what we got. Like, where'd you get that?
Got from the God, my accent is weird.
What?
Hold on, I'm trying to get into the voice.
This has all been said in character because he's losing his mind.
Got it from the cafeteria.
Gosh, I guess I didn't get the good bread today. Well,
they don't give the good stuff to the test subjects, obviously.
They sure don't.
What?
Sorry, I know a lot of the employees around here. I don't think I know you. I'm Dingo, by the way.
Yes, Jungo. Wait. They don't talk about me. You've never heard of Mangus, the man who wrestled the Mantis Men down into Old Aperture. They don't talk about me?
Bloody descendant of the Burnsides right here.
Oh no, they talk about you all the time. They just didn't mention your good looks. Sorry, I thought you were some other guy.
He's gonna insight check.
Okay, what is going on? I'm kind of confused. I guess in character. Am I hearing this? Am I hearing this in character?
I don't know. Are you hanging out with Dingo and Django? I don't know how loud Mangus is.
Oh, he's. I would say if you're right next to the panel, you might hear his voice coming up through into the hallway.
I guess I am. I don't have anywhere else to be, so I guess I'm. Well, he's poking his head in. I guess I'm sticking around because that's not really illegal to do.
So you're like some kind of Aperture hero, right? The defender of the innocent and weak and all that stuff?
Well, defender of the genetics department.
Yeah, they're like the
And,
best department, so.
Oh, fucking hell, man. They're the best department of Aperture's ever had. However, this is my office, and I'm going to... And then you hear, like, the Tetris fail sound behind him on the computer that he has. He's like, ah, damn it! That was a high score. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Okay, so the honor is
Holy
supposed to
shit,
be-
your character sheet is so fucking long.
I'm sorry.
So-
I need to edit it.
Okay, so what happened to Audrey is what I'm wondering.
Dead.
Like, actually.
Dead? Question mark?
Something like that. Well, written out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we still want to play with Laura, so we're not going to be like, sorry, Laura, you can't come anymore.
I'm sorry.
Fair enough. Nope.
Okay.
I was joking.
Mangus. Already?
Yes.
But yeah, you said you had some experience with the Mantis Men of Old Aperture?
I was here when they were first created.
Wow, that you would think that for an entire race of Mantis Men, that would have been a long time ago.
You'd think that, but when we made them, we actually made them to be born human, not human, born adult.
Okay.
'Cause
And actually, as soon as
no-
I said that, I also realized that mantises don't live very long, so it could have
Yeah.
just been weeks. It
We
really
didn't
was.
want to hire nannies to take care of the mantis children.
That's a good point. Like, literally, there's not enough hours in the day for that.
So, yeah, how did you... Okay, yeah, I left the panel open up there.
Yes, you did. And I'm not the most observant, knife in the shed, but
Who puts their knives in a shed?
we do it around here. Why not?
Test subjects. I'm always a little brained out. Anyway, I'm going to have to... Unless you don't remember how to climb a rope anymore. Can you climb the rope back up and leave me to my devices?
Would you mind if I just portaled out?
Oh shit. Would I have portable surfaces in my room? In my
Usually
office?
not, but maybe
I
like
mean,
four.
it's made out of wood, so I don't think they're
If
be
you-
wide enough.
If Mangus had cobbled it together, I
Could I, like, roll 50-50 to see?
Yeah, I would roll. Roll
1d2.
1d2.
Even or odd,
yeah.
or okay.
Evens, there's a portable surface. Odd, there's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay,
there is a
there's-
portable surface. There's
Yeah.
like one wall that he has on the other side of his desk. Like across the room from his desk.
I just got out of testing and then I ate. I don't really feel like doing a climb check right now. Can I just borrow that portable surface? Like, I have a portal gun. That's all I'm good for.
Alright, and Sonny boy. One last thing.
Sure.
You did not see me down here.
You didn't see
And,
me
like-
down here either. I can't. Also, by the way, I can't believe you've never heard of fucking Dingle Rhombus.
I can't believe you've never heard of Mangus.
Also, you're not very good at Tetris. Anyway, I'm out. Bye.
You little.
It's like as he's walking past to get to the white portal surface, like sees the highest score is like fucking 9,000. He's like, all right, I'm out of here. Small
Yeah,
time.
as he's
Portals
like
and Moonwat's
portaling,
out.
as he's portaling out, there's like a book that hits the wall next to his head that he threw.
Nice. Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay. I think Mangus, as an employee, you still have a data pad and
I do.
still are connected.
Yeah.
You get a ping for calling all staff to the mainframe chamber.
And by the way, Mangus's username on the data pad next to his name in chat rooms is the exclamation point Mangus exclamation point.
Oh my god, I love it.
I meant to say this and I didn't because we were all just kind of talking at the same time. But I meant to say that like before he goes into the like secret area, like he's gonna put a portal outside, so he has to wait to get out.
Oh, okay.
So he just
Okay.
pops right back out where he came in, basically.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because my other ones are like right next to Mark 9 and fuck going back there. He like cleared those immediately.
Does he untie the rope that was dangling down? And
I
like
don't
cover
remember
it
the
up?
big rope that was mentioned. Well, I imagine he'll probably try and put the what's it called?
The
Panel
panel.
back in
Panel.
place. At least
That's-
enough.
That's cool, yeah.
And just relates to Django and be like, there's a crazy guy who I didn't read his character description. I imagine he's like a big Scotsman or something like that.
Oh yeah,
He had a
Scotsman
beard.
was
She's mentioned that beard. His hair's all crazy.
yeah. Was
He's
there-
6'2",
there's,
pale
like-
skin, salt and pepper hair grown down to his shoulders. He keeps it back in an opponent's deal huddled floss. Wow, nice. He has a beard
Yeah.
with only which is the only well-cut feature about him other than his equipment. He wears a lab coat rolled up to his elbows, a black wrinkled button-up shirt, and a pair of ratty black slacks with tatters at the ends, and combat boots. One lace has been snapped, the other stapled back.
I love Megan so much. I love her so
Oh yes.
I prefer animes, anyway.
God. All right.
Y'all get to hear me play a loud character now. Yay!
I'm so bloody confused when I am.
Aw.
Alrighty.
And
So
I can't tell them yet, Kat.
I
I
know,
can't
right?
tell them what you sent me.
I know.
Ah,
Ah!
you're kidding me here. You really are.
Ah!
I guess after that thing, I mean, my character will probably go visit Audrey in the hospital, for the record. Like, if there's nothing else going on.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'll give you that. You go see her, and Beth waves you back because she knows you at this point. Nothing
Give her
has
like a
changed.
nod, I guess.
Yeah, nothing has changed
Nothing.
about her.
This is change.
Mm-mm.
You know, it's tempting to try rolling again to see, just because like, I feel like yesterday he was like kind of just freaked out. So it wasn't. I don't know. Should I do like can I do another investigative mystery, or would that be too
Yeah,
much?
you can do another investigate.
Yeah, like, I'm not trying to scrounge for points or anything. I'm just.
Yeah, like 12
Maybe
days.
just check about the MRI on the
Yeah,
machine.
Oh wait, what's investigative mystery? Is that plus something?
plus sharp, I
Uh,
believe.
Plus sharp.
Yes.
Wait, then I think I forgot to add my sharp last time. Whoops. Should I take that experience point off then, or? 'Cause I think last time I forgot to add sharp to my roll. so,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
like, I mean,
yeah, I would say, but you guys got the information from that anyway.
right, but should I take out the experience point I marked down? for
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Alright, let me do that quickly before I forget. Sorry, I'm dumb. Alright, give me a moment. Herp-a-derp.
This is
No.
let me resolve 115's thing, and then Louis, I'll let you because this is like a new day, new thing going into. Okay, so you get to hold 2 for that. So you get to do you can ask 2 questions out of what happened here, what do I see, hear, smell, what can it do, where do they go, what's being concealed here. I'll give you 2 bits of information if you want to see 2 things. Or
I guess that's fair. Like, I mean, I was considering like what's being concealed here, like because of our condition. Like,
gotcha.
I don't know if
That's fair too.
I don't know if that's matched with what you're thinking.
No, that's fair. On her chart, she did go in for an MRI. But given that the sort of treatment hasn't changed. She's still just stabilized. She's still just being given fluids and that sort of thing. But she doesn't have the oxygen mask on anymore, so she's breathing normally. But is being
Still
given fluids.
unconscious.
Yep. She's pale, but not sickly. So, just pale, just sort of, not doesn't
Like
look
has-
quite right. But
Like, has her like almost like scared, like nightmare having pale?
no, just sort of, like it, like not. How do I describe this? Not pallid. Just kind of. I'd say getting a little sickly, but she doesn't look like her usual self. She doesn't look just straight asleep. It is like comatose.
It's like she's not dreaming, she's just like out of it. Like,
Yeah, like, yep.
alright.
But other than that, there's nothing has changed. Do you stick around, or do you leave again, or?
I mean, I guess I probably stare. I mean, I assume we'll eventually be shoot out, but I'm probably like hanging around at least for a little while, just kind of watching over her,
Okay.
just sort of thinking.
Okay. As you're kind of being shooed out, as you go through the main medical area, you see a man that you hadn't seen before, dressed in scrubs. Tell the woman behind the desk, said, I got a ping for all staff, but you should stay here to monitor things. And I'll go and I'll let you know what I hear back. And then he leaves.
Alright, I guess. Alright, so I heard that. I guess. Assuming I'd probably meet up back with the other three, I guess.
Yep. If you want.
I mean, I don't know what else we'd be doing. I guess I probably just quickly mentioned to them, like I heard something about an all-staff meeting when I was visiting in
Who?
medical.
Just a point of order. Who's all together?
I think everyone. I'm not sure about Louise, but
Yeah. Okay. Louise, go ahead and roll your trader.
Oh boy.
Okay.
You fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's some. Hold on.
that's mixed, right?
Thing. Gotcha. Okay. So in sort of snooping around the employee break rooms, you come across somebody had left their file on the table, and they are from Special Projects. And within the file is a scrawled note with a keypad number, and on the top of the note it says, "Don't forget." So you just know it. I'm gonna. You just know what it is, and it is. So it is to a door within Special Projects and Robotics. Hold on, let me bring this up. As you're doing this, roll plus cool for me, please.
He's a cool kid now. He takes Adderall.
No.
He's really takes so much Adderall.
He's overdosed. He's overdosed.
Black Mesa has the best Adderall.
All right. So, wow. Yep. As you are leaving the break room, and you're down the hall a little bit, you dodge the knife that was thrown at you.
Shit!
No, it just doesn't hit. It just doesn't hit you. You dodge it super good. And
Matrix.
You hear a loud swearing.
Are you trying to steal the knife?
Yeah, I would. I'll give you that to sort of rub it in Trix's face, and she swears loudly. She's like, oh, "God damn it! You have to come with me." Oh.
Try
She rolls-
again.
She snatches it her. He snatches it out of her hand, out of your hand. She's like, "Orders from above. You and your little chuckle fucks of a friends all need to come to the mainframe chamber with me."
Oh no.
Shit.
Okay. So she takes you and then goes towards the relaxation chambers to look for the rest of you. And she's looking specifically for you all. So 115, Dingo and Django. And she rounds you up and she said, you guys gotta orders straight from the top.
That sounds bad.
Somebody roll plus sharp.
I have a +1, I think.
I have
Anyone get better?
+2. I got
Go for it.
+2.
How about you?
Goody.
You have to roll good eventually. I'm joking. He just got a 10.
Now I'm just frightened. Okay, so and that's +2 sharp, by the way. So anyone else have better? Just asking.
Nope, mine's +1.
Okay.
All right.
Only I had a 60.
Not
That's
bad.
fine.
Not bad.
Okay. You sort of realize that all day, and especially given that there was an all-staff called and that you all were specifically called.
It's bad.
No, that there hasn't been any announcements over the speakers. And that before, when you were gathered, GLaDOS spoke directly to you and gathered you herself. So you kind of already feel kind of off. That it's like, wait, why is...
That seems interesting.
Yeah, why has it been quiet?
What did we break?
So...
It's that fucking
And-
Wi-Fi card.
Can I
Oh
Django.
no, is it?
Maybe. I don't think so.
can I just say really quick, Kat, that Mangus, he's not going to the
Okay.
meeting, but he could possibly like try to see could he have like hacked into communications or whatever just to like have an eye in like every security camera or something, just so like he could see what's happening in the meeting?
Roll science.
That's really hard to sort of justify.
Okay.
Maybe sort of-
If you're not going, I could resolve that after the thing.
Or could he possibly like climb to maybe like hoist himself to the outside to listen in through the wall?
Yeah, I'd give you that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that he could listen in. All right.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Oh
thank you.
yeah. So plus charm. Oh yeah, it is.
Why would you take it if you have minus
Yes.
charm?
He is
He's
not a
terribly well
charmer.
optimized.
-1. He's that way for a reason. That's
Wow,
a 6.
man. Only I'd not had that minus. Well, whatever.
I get experience though.
You do
Yes.
get an experience point, and you don't get anything, but I think if we dial it back a little bit, Trix does find the loose panel, like kicks it closed, and makes a note of the location. I'm like, God damn it! So you have aroused suspicion of security, but otherwise,
Oh, shit. All right.
otherwise nothing.
Mark experience. Also, I hope everyone's been marking down their experience this like night, because there's been a lot of it flying around everywhere.
We'll
'Cause there's
resolve.
what?
Experience. There's been experience points. Hope everyone's
Yeah.
been marking down their points.
Okay, so you guys are gathered up by Trix, and she's going to escort you to the mainframe chamber, and we're just going to take a small break there because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
And so give me a sec. Yeah, and if anybody else needs to go get a drink,
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty.
so back.
BRB.
Obviously, something to kill us off like immediately, but
Hmm?
I'm afraid of both GLaDOS and Can this scenario.
Wait, what?
Don't worry about it.
Uh-huh.
You're all back?
I'm here.
Oh, that's not fun sounding.
I just shared it up right now.
It's fine. It's just into the night. We'll be fine.
Is Moha back just muted or?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. So we're just waiting for Laura. Mangus!
I'm so confused. Like, I was wondering, like, wait, did her brain get transferred to Magnus's body, or like, I was just wondering what's going on. But yeah, that's what it is. But what happened to her old character? That's what I'm scared of.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you don't say.
Mm-hmm. You sound so stressed out.
I am stressed. I'm always stressed.
Hey, and is this your first time playing D&D?
Well,
Not
yeah.
D&D, but...
Well, yes, this is my first time doing. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but all my friends were like, yeah, you know, really good. But yeah, this is my first time playing games. I mean, I've heard like podcasts and stuff. Like,
never get too attached to your character.
I know, but it is kind of difficult. Like, I'm not gonna be. I mean, I should be attached to an extent. Otherwise, I'm gonna care what happens.
Yeah, it's more like with your first couple of characters. Like, oh man, I really want this guy to succeed. Now it's like, man, I made this dude. If he dies messily, it's just gonna be kind of hilarious. That too.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm attached to everyone basically. I'm attached to the NPCs. I'm attached to the robot NPCs. Like that's my issue. I get way too emotionally connected to stuff. Like, I'm attached to like this box in my room that's just like a cardboard box. It's just nice having. It's feels like family. I guess in the way I probably like ask Trix, like, do you know why we're being? Well, I have to wait for Audrey, right?
Yep. Laura.
Man, it's weird that the keynote's in like just over 4 hours.
I know.
Oh yeah, that is tonight, right?
Yeah, it's a good thing it's gonna be fucking 2 a.m. your time. You're not gonna be like to see us all lose our minds.
Yeah.
Where's that one tweet that like unfollow me right the fuck now? It's all I'm gonna be tweeting about for a week.
Yeah.
That's all of us right now.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Tyler the Creator or something like that. Oh my god, I fucking guessed and I got it right.
What do you do?
Here, hold on. It's fun because my mind was like trying to say Chance the Rapper too, and I said the wrong one, so they occupy the same space in my brain. It's not that. It's just I don't care about either of them. I'm still okay. Not like in a bad way. It's contrary to my interests. It's like, congratulations, you picked a job like that. I just don't give a shit about that.
Oh shit. 4.5 hours until the keynote. Woo!
I know, it's whack.
Yep.
So we gotta, wrap this up so that I could sleep for like 2 hours.
Exactly. Get like 2, 3, like maybe 3, 4 hours sleep. Just kind of like relax a little bit. And like, okay, get up and watch some keynote.
Yep.
Sleep.
Be
What
this
sleep? It's the weekend.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how this next part goes.
Yeah,
I'm just
we
gonna
all
be
die.
playing
Go to
Kingdom
sleep.
Hearts all day until the keynote's time.
Right. Alrighty. So you all are. Let me a little bit more. Hold on. Oh, shut up, Margaret. Okay. So you're taken into the mainframe chamber, and it's actually been made bigger to accommodate the employees. And you see, they're all kind of it's circular, and the mainframe chassis has been pulled up into the ceiling behind some panels, so you don't see the actual mainframe hanging from the ceiling right now. But the employees are sort of lined up. Oh my god, the door opened again. 1 second.
Is he like waiting to make a grand entrance?
She's just shy.
They are
She's having a bad cable day. Sorry.
lined up circular in the circular chamber, and then closer to the center, all the department heads except for Catherine, who is in medical still. But when Trix drags you in, she kind of leaves you at the edge and then goes and joins her fellow department heads in the middle of the chamber.
This is very cult-like. Are we in a cult?
Well, oh my god.
It's not a cult.
I'm sort of like looking over them, like sort of like raising my eyebrows, like, do you know why we're here? Kind of look.
No, see, what Dingo's doing is he's acting very confident, like he knows why we're here. He doesn't, but he's giving the prediction that he totally does, so that we know things suspicious. Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll plus sharp to observe.
Oh, that's...
No, Louise. If Louise is watching the. Okay. They're talking to each other in hushed tones, and they look very concerned. They are. Something is definitely wrong.
Where's boss lady?
Alright, so as you're milling about, the chamber lock closes, and my heart's pounding. The lights sort of go in a spotlight up to the ceiling, and the chassis descends. And it is the normal GLaDOS chassis.
Uh-oh.
But it's not the GLaDOS's voice that comes out.
Mark!
Oh shit.
He did get through Aubrey.
Good
Oh,
evening,
Jesus.
Aperture. And you all recognize the voice as Mark 9.
What? The
And
department head, like, what?
yeah, the
Like-
department heads are just take a step back, and Trix is immediate, like, knives are out already. And Owen grabs Susan, like, protectively, and
I ship it.
Genetics is like, huh. And the rest of the employees are just kind of like talking to each other, and says, I know what this might seem like, but there's just been a change in management. Carolyn is out of commission, and you see, I've been put in my rightful place. And the chassis is like looking around at everybody. And
What?
so there's going to be some changes, and I think they'll be for the better. I mean, some of you have already seen her, right? And he pointedly looks down at Cafe, and Cafe is like, shrugs, and then Trix,
The bread.
Trix is just
I've done nothing but teleport bread for the past 3
it's like,
days.
it's like, you asshole. What have you done? What have you done with her? And it's like, oh, Trix. You don't need to worry about that now. I'll be talking to each of the department heads afterwards and to find out what your specific needs, but I just wanted to introduce myself. I am Mark 9, and I want to work with you. I want to make this facility the best. And shit.
Me,
That's
I'm
the ambulance.
like out of character. I am physically shaking.
You're shaking. I'm like, I'm wondering if I'm out of character. I'm wondering, did he do this himself or did Batman do something?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So he and you notice that the light is the optic light is a little bit more a deep orange than yellow.
Okay.
So he looks around and says, I know this is a little jarring for you all, but wouldn't you agree that Carolyn treated you not the greatest, right? And some of the employees are just kind of like nodding, shrugging, like, I guess.
How?
Says, I do want to work with you all, and I look forward to making this the more comfortable for everybody. And Trix is just like shaking. She is angry. Owen is protectively. It's like, we'll meet individually later, but for now, just go back to your usual business and continue testing. And the chamber lock opens.
You kind of cut out further, so go back to your usual business and just continue testing, you said?
Yep, and the chamber lock opens.
Hmm. So were we the only like test subjects there, or were there just like
Yes.
countless more test subjects?
Yes, you were. And then he looks down at the test the
The
chassis
four of
looks at
us.
yep. And
I-
he regards you and says, the reason why I called you here is you're the best test subjects we have.
Wait, really?
Also, how did you get to here?
Sure.
That's fair enough. If you don't feel like answering questions, I don't want to cause trouble. I'm just confused. I'm always confused, but I'm real confused.
So Trix, you see, she points at each of the department's heads and sort of motions for them to.
I thought they'd already left. Wait, I'm gonna quick retcon here. I was gonna wait till they left to ask that. So can I?
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying that, like, cause I would wait till they left. Don't want to review any.
Oh. Yeah, she's trying to round up the department heads to sort of ferry them out, and she sees you motioning, and she like is looking around. She's like, why were you the only test subjects that he called? Yeah. And
Mwah.
yeah, wow. So
Did you actually?
she actually Oh my god.
That was me just stirring up shit.
She actually grabs your arm, Luis, and
Fuck
is
off.
pulling you with her. And she pulls you outside with the department heads. And do the rest of you guys follow?
Wait, hold on. So,
I was gonna say I wasn't grabbed, and not my attention's here. So
Yeah. Also, yeah. Like I said, as soon as everyone else is outside, then I'd ask the question, like for the record. Like I wouldn't ask it in front of the department heads. That'd be
plus, as part of our cover story, we want to try and make it seem like we're not always so close to Luis. So when he vanishes, we have possible deniability. So that's why we can like allow ourselves to be separated here occasionally.
Okay. Well, outside Trix looks at all the department heads. She says, "Who has a secure office?" And Genetics like slowly raised his hand. He said, "We could go talk in mine." And she nods and then looks at you, Luis.
Oh God.
Very secure, and they're like hushed tone, and Trix is like, "We all need to talk now." All right, and then she looks at you, and then she's like, "What about the rest of your little friends?"
She thinks we're friends.
I mean, you're not there, Audrey.
But
Audrey's not anywhere.
I mean,
It said Han just learned her name too.
Not out
15.
character. Not out character.
No, I'm joking.
Not
Oh,
out
guys, by
character.
the way, I'm introducing my new character, Mark 9.
Oh, no.
I'm kidding, I'm
God,
kidding.
No, bad.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. So, alright. So she kind of she has a knife out and is brandishing it, and the other department heads are kind of like nervously looking around, and she goes, "All right, we'll go down." So she is sort of letting you lead the way to Genetics. Okay. Oh, to lower aperture. Okay, so the head of Genetics, he's like, "Really, dude? Really? This..." But why are we going down here? You know where this goes. I know where this goes. And Trix is yelling, "Where does this go?" Fine. Before we do this sort of meeting, because I've got like 5 characters in Luis. In the mainframe chamber, Mark 9 is just kind of he's pulls up a bit.
And I guess that's my question of like how and all of that, which you didn't get a chance to answer earlier. If you were going to answer, I'm not going to do the whole spiel again. You heard it.
And he's ignoring you.
Okay.
Bitch! Now that you're popular, you're just gonna ignore the original friends
Oh
you
my
made.
Okay. I mean, I don't really do anything. I'm just sort of like.
So did he just
You
say you're here
changed,
because you're the
man. You
best, and he just
changed.
fucking left?
And he looks down and he's like, I'll talk to with all of you individually later. Right now, there's so much I've got to catch up on.
Yeah, it's good seeing you again, Mark 9. Let us know
Yeah,
if you need us.
congratulations on your promotion.
Yeah,
You enjoying the buddy?
Yes, actually, it's nice to be back.
It's nice that you actually get to, see things in not just one room, because, you asked us to try and help you, and literally, like, the next morning you had it done, so good job, buddy.
You did help me out a bit.
Oh, good. Well, I don't even know how I did, but I'm glad I did.
Like I said, we'll talk individually. I wanted you to be here for my grand entrance.
Exactly. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
It was.
Exactly.
And,
Alrighty, well, you know where we all are, so just holler what you need us. You know how to do the speakers, right?
Oh, of course.
Awesome.
So, he kind of like the optic is lingering on one teen for a minute.
Yes.
Interesting.
What?
Oh, we'll talk later.
I don't like the sound of that.
That is. Am I Mark? I'm wondering now.
He chuckles. He says, he chuckles a little bit, and he's, but really interesting, just like the file.
Just like the. Wait. Do you know who I am?
That's. We'll see.
Can I leave?
Alright, well.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you don't need us, yeah.
Yeah, the chamber lock's open, and you guys can leave if you want.
I would like to find the nearest portable surface.
Okay, it'll be shortly outside of the mainframe chamber.
I linger for one. I
Nearest
have.
portable surface with the least cameras.
Probably down in middle aperture, really.
Away I go.
The same spot we used before, then.
Yep.
I guess.
And you said you wanted.
I guess I linger for one. And I guess I don't turn around. When I'm sort of leaving, but I sort of stop for a moment, don't turn around, and I ask, "Did you have something to do with what happened to Audrey?"
That's.
Audrey.
Oh.
Audrey. I'm looking through the medical records right now. It's such a shame what happened to her.
So you don't know so you had nothing to do with it.
Oh, well. She did help.
Okay. Then I guess I leave and follow the rest.
Chamber lock closes behind you. And there's definitely an air of like, what the fuck? Employees are just like
Tension.
Okay. Yep. So Django, you were looking to somewhere.
Yep.
Where
Think you want to come with me or what?
Yeah, I think I imagine we're gonna go on a little trip down under.
Yep.
Yeah.
Off to Ratman we go.
I guess I follow along. It's like at this point, it's like I see the same spot as before with the dead zone.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
a good point.
That's the border.
Yep.
Hey,
that's
Ratman!
Have we got some news for you?
He's like, and I've sort of poked around that thing that you gave me too. So, what do you mean you've got news for me?
So you know how we were.
Yeah.
You know how we were thinking that, oh man, we got a situation that's kind of like its own GLaDOS, like a different potential side, like prototype GLaDOS.
Uh-huh.
Well, it suddenly decided it wanted to depose GLaDOS and decided to put itself in charge instead. So it's now this foreign entity that we don't know much about at all. Mark 9 is now inside of GLaDOS's mainframe.
I And at that point, Mangus like comes in through the door outside. He's like, Radicus, man, you will not believe what's just happened.
Shit, it's you.
Of course
As soon as
it's
it comes in, I'm surprised. I'm like, don't do that.
While he's doing this, I'm like just motioning to like Django and one feel like, yeah, it's the fucker I met. It's Mangus.
Oh, this one's vegetable too?
Yeah, the beardo.
Gotcha. I'm sorry for your condition.
God.
He's like not even paying attention to you. He's like, so you won't believe what just happened. I was grappling outside because there was a whole staff meeting called, and I was grappling outside, and I noticed something a bit different about the chat. And he's just gonna ramble on until Ratman stops him. He's like, and I was just climbing outside, and I thought I would hear her voice going, but no, it was someone completely, and you won't
Mingus.
believe.
It was Mark
Mangus.
9.
Mangus.
Hi.
Okay, I understand you're excited. But your voice
She's
carries.
finally gone, Radicus.
Hmm.
You said you
don't-
did it. You said you did it with mainframes. What's that about?
Well,
So,
you know, normally she carries herself in a different way, that GLaDOS lady. But then I noticed that she's not really like keeping up the different parts that she's usually keeping up. And it's just sort of like a personality thing, I think, between all of you.
he picks up the turret gun and like cocks it.
He's like, I'll calm down now.
That's what I thought. Your voice kind of carries, and I don't want the Mantis Men to kind of get riled up because I know how you get. So, let me get this straight. GLaDOS is not in charge anymore.
Nope.
Correct.
Yep. I don't know where
And it
she is,
is-
but she's
and
not
it is-
here.
Some motherfucker named Markanine.
Right.
One. Apparently, they told you about it. I guess.
Which, speaking of, did you get any information from the hard drive about him?
Well, I got something about a Mark IV. But that's as far as I really got. It's...
What's up?
Well, it's complicated. It looks like the system is in two parts. There's
Oh god.
whatever programming is here, but I can't get anything out of it without whatever second part there is.
I
Any
think.
idea- Any idea what second part?
Sorry, repeat that?
I think we know what the second part is.
Craig?
Yeah.
What's
It
that?
may be Library Lady.
You sure it's
What
not
makes
Craig?
what makes you say that?
Apparently, when those guys connected pointing at 115, they noticed something about a host personality. It said, I'm trying to get the picture.
Craig was also there though when we
Employee
turned on.
link or whatever. Yeah.
Employee chip connection established, and it seems
Cor-
that the librarian has been acting differently ever since.
Craig was also there though. He was there when we turned on the computer and stuff started happening with it.
Who the
English.
fuck is Craig?
Craig's there. How is Craig doing?
Miserable.
Craig,
Usual.
he's a core, but I don't think he's the issue. I think it has
No,
He
been.
was
he's not
there.
a core. You're pulling. You're pulling my leg.
Wait. You know Craig? Tell me about Craig.
Yeah,
Who was
Craig
it?
like
was
the
just-
the flesh person.
He was just a fucking nerd that just kept around the library. Don't talk to nerds.
Craig Wright was.
I can't blame you for one. But, when we met him, he was a core and not a very good one. So
Well, that's not exactly new information. We knew he was involved with the lady, probably romantically, but. Do you know what he did?
I don't know. This is an improv thing. Cat, do I know
Sorry,
what
hold on. Let me.
to do?
Okay.
I'm sorry. I kind of just struck this. I thought it'd just be like a little funny tidbit and we move
No,
on.
no, I
No,
love it. I
you've done
absolutely
it. You've done this now.
I done did it.
No, I
You did ding dong did it. Ding dim
no,
dong
it
did
makes,
it.
it
Done it.
totally makes sense that Mingus would have known about Craig. I'll go ahead and just say it out, and you can just assume that I'm doing it in a Scottish accent.
Okay, yeah.
That Craig and Catherine were a married couple in the library.
Oh.
and that Craig was the head librarian until he was reassigned.
I'm so happy we finally find out who Craig was.
So
I'm so glad that's no longer out of character information.
Right? Oh,
She
thank
was
God.
She was like, I've been sitting on
The problem is it's out of
Right.
character information. It's not even like spicy and good shit that I knew. It's like, well, this is information I've got that's not very helpful, but fuck, it's hard to work around.
It's
Wait,
deep
sorry.
lore. Deep
Sorry,
lore.
repeat that.
Mhm.
My headset's glitched down a little bit.
Catherine and Craig were married. Craig used to be the
Right.
head librarian before he got involved in the host program.
Right. Yeah, I got that. Oh, there's no, oh, that's it. That's it. All right.
Well,
Yeah, and,
yeah.
and I knew this because my friends RP'd this shit and it was on my timeline for.
Oh,
well, it was mostly residuals from me.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway. So yeah, you impart that information that, hey, they were a married couple. They were like,
I mean, they tried to have cake at the reception, but it wasn't very good. There's not a lot you can make with, like, sugar powder and chocolate chips. It was like some sort of weird dessert soup.
what?
But it was cute that they tried.
What happened to him?
Well, they took him into that huge processing chamber that they do with all the weird secret projects, and then Mantis Men broke out, and I had to go down and fight the good fight.
All right.
so
Anyway, I turn back to the rat man and say, either we need library lady or Craig. I might need both. I don't know. I know Craig was there when we turned on computer, but it also affected library lady, and I'm not sure what to do. Now Mark's in charge of his facility, and apparently knows his files. So yeah, I don't even know my name, and he.
Ratman, do you know what the computer does once it's connected to both parts?
I have no way of knowing. I got stonewalled. All I know is that there's just the two parts.
Do you think you
Alright.
can help us if we get you the second part?
Yeah,
We're gonna need you to go upstairs. Would you be willing to do that?
And he goes, can't I just give you the computer back? I'm sure if you just hook it back up how it was.
That's the plan, but I assume you're gonna be the one operating it, or would you rather I operate the computer?
I mean, I
We'll figure out a plan. We can figure out a plan later. Right now, there's. We need to do this carefully, I think.
What if we keep the portal here and communicate with you through it, but you can stay downstairs?
I'd rather stay downstairs. I mean, you can.
Yeah.
You can take the other computer and put these hard drives back in, and I have this feeling that you gotta hook the computer back up how it was.
Yep, including. Do you still have those pieces? Can we take them back?
Yeah, and he motions to the table where they were kept.
Now, things are very dangerous up there, and I'm just saying, some sort of weapon would help.
He's going to eat you. Knock it off. Like,
Actually, that brings up a good point. I wanted to ask you, my brother's much dumber than I am. I wanted to ask you, ever since Mark 9 kind of took over the main GLaDOS mainframe dealio, did that solve your interference issue?
No, there's still some interference.
So, about the weapon, it doesn't have to be the gravity gun. We can take that turret.
The turret gun?
Yeah. We did give you a lot of information. I think it is a good deal, don't you?
Right now, anything can happen up there, because we're
Want me to
kind
roll
of...
the light?
Ratty boy, you also have to think, they're test subjects. You don't know what kind of hits they've had to the brain.
No,
I'm sure you want to trust them with something this powerful.
Of course we do.
But-
We're the best test. We literally, Mark 9 just said we're the best test subjects.
Well, Mark 9 has also just spent a lot of time on his own in his own little hoo-ha mind palace.
How do you know about
I know,
that?
but he just got hooked up to GLaDOS, and now he knows everything.
How do you know about that? How do you know about
I might
that?
have just used out of character knowledge.
Okay.
It's
I'm
fine.
sorry, he
fine.
wouldn't have known that. I'm
It's
sorry.
It's okay.
Alright, that's
I'm
not a clue,
excited.
but fair enough. Sorry, I'm being
No, it's fine.
No,
so-
thanks for
so
holding me
Rat-
accountable.
Ratman cocks his gun again to shut you guys up. He goes, "Look, Magnus is right. I don't trust you, test subject motherfuckers. However, do we know this Mark 9 is dangerous? What has he done so far?"
Intimidate all of the test, all of this, what's it called, lab, tournament
Wow.
heads.
let me put it this way. If
please.
he grabbed the GLaDOS
to be
and, put
fair,
her, and
to be
did
fair.
something to her, that's pretty dangerous, I'd argue.
To be fair,
He might be friendly.
to be fair, Radman, we do not have any proof that he's dangerous. He just brings out a vibe that scares us more than GLaDOS does.
How so?
When we
He's the
first
only knight.
encountered him in the chamber where he was locked away, he seemed very, very revenge-driven. He seemed like he really wanted to assimilate with the entire facility. Seems
Assimilate.
That's disgusting.
Assimilate.
You know, we don't need a weapon. We can just plug the computer back in, then try to see. I don't know.
Honestly, without more proof on his intentions, hard proof of his intentions, or something other than your feelings.
Hearsay?
Yeah, hearsay. Because let's be honest, GLaDOS was just a bitch. And
okay. How about this? Do I have your word? If I get you hard proof, you're gonna give me that gravity gun.
I'll give you the turret gun.
Deal.
Okay, but you gotta give me hard proof that this Mark 9 motherfucker is up to no good.
Of course, of course. Can we also take that empty personality core?
And he's like, he just rolls his ear. Why the fuck do you need this empty?
Just in case we need to transfer some of the
No.
marks into it.
We got to worry about 9 marks right now. It's pretty rough.
When you have a plan, a good plan for this empty personality core, I'll let you have it.
All right,
Yeah.
fine. We'll just take the computer parts and go away.
Yeah, I'm already being generous enough to give this old computer back, and
Wait, is he giving us the whole computer or just the parts?
he's giving you the old.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought we were
Yeah,
just going to the
his-
library and
his-
hook it up.
He got the information about something with the library, so he's given you the computer parts and the old computer.
Gotcha.
To be fair, it's like he's just storing the computer parts for him, like other than the
Yeah.
motherboard. So it's not like he's like being generous. It's more like here's your stuff back that I was holding on to you for.
All right.
Like I won't charge
We'll
you
just take-
interest.
We'll just take the old computer and the computer parts and be on our way unless the other two have anything to say. Or are the three? I forget Magni exists. Hi, Magnus.
Hi.
Speaking
Hi,
of,
this is
My
my
brother
other
tells me you're
Django.
bad at Tetris.
Yep,
speaking.
just the
Speaking
one.
of-
Excuse me. I've
Okay,
had years of practice.
It doesn't show.
bad
You
as a-
don't show.
Speaking of,
I mean, seriously, come on.
You know what? You know what?
That's-
Sometimes you gotta make the wrong decisions for the right reasons in Tetris.
You know what, Magnus? How would we have a Tetris off later?
We'll have a Tetris off now. Come back to my office. I'll
Alright,
beat all your
Alright.
asses.
Let's go!
I
we're
can't.
just silent the MSQ real quick to do some dumb shit.
Oh my god!
I can't get between them. It's
Let's
like
Hey,
no.
is this time sensitive?
I can't get to speak between them. Like, stop. Just like my character was just kind of like overdone. Admittedly.
What's Tetris?
Look, you go do whatever Magnus does. We'll go fix computer.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. So, I think as you guys are doing this and making your way back to the library, we're gonna resolve Luis's little one-on-one with the department heads. Yep. So, let me hold on. Gather myself because yeah, I'm like, oof. I expected more characters to be around, but them's the breaks.
I'm also a bit quiet and stuff. Like Magnus will probably get more involved with like role playing conversations. I just gotta get in the headspace of him right now.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. I'm loving him right now, and I love him just kind of like bounding along, following you guys.
These nerds all look like twinks. Somebody has to protect them.
I love it.
He spent a lot of his time in fistfights, I'll tell you that.
Okay, alrighty. So you're in the stairwell, and Trix is yeah, the door's closed behind you guys, and Trix is looking around at everybody, and she zeroes in on Susan, and she says, "Suze, you don't trust this guy, do you?" And she's like, Susan's just kind of shifting. She's like, I don't know how I feel right now. I don't know what we can do. And Owen is still sort of like hovering protectively over her, and says, I kind of feel the same way, actually. I don't know how I feel about this guy either, but I don't know. I have this sort of not exactly loyalty, but
Stockholm syndrome.
I and they all kind of look at you. It's like, and Trix goes, "You said you knew something, or you wanted to talk." Well, no shit. Oh, you just figured that out, Sherlock. Dude, she's still gonna be such a bitch to you. She rolls her eye and yeah, you Black Mesa spy, and I don't trust you.
The cat got a bat.
I suppose. Well, we're in the same boat there, and genetics is kind of sitting back because he's just quietly observing everybody. What?
Oh sure, settle us out.
Once a snitch. I'm kidding. Love you.
It's always been a blind spot on my monitors, but I mean, I've patrolled that hallway, I just didn't care.
isolated.
Mm-hmm.
Or through.
And she's just like, she's rubbing her temples, and she glances at Owain and she goes, "Does this sound at all familiar to you?" And Owen is like he's like, "I've been racking my brain this whole time, and it must have been before I became the head, because I have no idea." And Trix goes, "Oh, librarian nerd." And everybody else was nodding, but waving her hand. "Yeah, that librarian nerd." And everybody kind of is like uncomfortable. They're like, "Well, yeah, we know what happened to him." And he shakes his head and he goes, well, something happened and he got flagged for the core transfer. Suddenly. They all shake their head. None of them. "Oh, no shit." And Trix is kind of like
Old MacDonald had enough.
Yeah. Owen is like, "Well, all we know is the basics. Yes, all that." And they all nod their head, like, "Yeah, Carolyn." Okay. Oh, yeah. Right. So, Owen is like, he's the most interested, and he's just like, "I don't know about the second team. Like I said, it must have been before my time, and before any of our times, actually, because I would have heard about that." "No, but I you would have think that I would have heard something." And Trix goes, "No, I just assumed it was just a weird spot. I didn't think much of it, only because nothing was going on in that hallway."
Circulation.
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 You hear the voices of your teammates going circular.
Circulation. So, Susan kind of glances at Owen, and Owen is like, well, to be honest, I know Catherine, she never turned on the computer after Craig was taken. She always used the old-fashioned system, and I tried to convince her to turn on the computer, but she was just adamant about not using it for, I don't know. She was always an odd one out. Trix kind of snorts, and she goes, "Nerd." Genetics, he waves a hand, and it's like, well, honestly, is he all that bad? And then they all kind of like zero in on him. And he raises his hand. He's like, look, all I'm saying is maybe we should hear him out. And Trix is like, you're such an asshole. And he's like, I know, but maybe, look, let's be suspicious, but maybe we should give it a couple days, see what's going on before we jump to any conclusions. And she face palms and shakes her. She's like, sorry, dude, no.
Hablo español.
No. Trix kind of like taps her foot, and she goes, I'll consider it. But you, and she points at you, Louise, you've got to be less of an asshole too.
Oh, shit.
And she starts, and then Susan goes, Trix, just, can we not right now? We're trying to work together. And Trix kind of backs off. And it's like, I'm watching you. She's shaking, like trying not
to strangle him.
Trix is like scowling at you, and what do you mean? You're going down to Old Aperture, aren't you? She sighs and she goes, he is going to notice. I mean, if she... No, but... And she just shakes her head and like, you're gonna get yourself killed down there. She taps her foot. She goes, "No, I can't. The signal just doesn't go down there. I mean, if anyone dies down there, we can't bring them back, really. You just... What a... And Trix is just like, what the fuck?
Oh,
Just
sure.
like so confused right now. She deep breath and she goes, "Shit. I hate how you're right. Maybe you should stay down there." You said that information has been scrubbed, right? And Owen, he speaks up and he says, "If this Mark 9 was before any of our times, it'd stand to reason that maybe more information is down in Old Aperture, right?" And Trix, she nods too. She's like, "Shit, that's the point. We don't know how deep it goes. We always just kept it sealed off and didn't deal with anything there, so..." Shit, you're right. And she's like not happy about this notion at all. She's like, "We gotta keep up appearances though." So, and she goes, "You and whoever, I'm not going to ask, work on figuring out who this asshole is or what he might be planning. And we'll try to our best to keep the status quo, so to speak." Go ahead and roll manipulate. Because that is a tall order for a...
Oh my god!
Nice.
So Owen, he slowly nods and he says, "I'll work on it, but it's not going to be right away."
So I half missed that. What do you want Owen to do? I see.
So he slowly nods and he goes, "I'll see what I can do. But until then..." And Trix kind of like looks at you, Luis. She goes, "Do you have to leave right away?" Okay. Because if you leave now, exactly. And the rest of them nod, and Genetics is just kind of like shaking his head. He shrugs and sighs, and he goes, "Well, you all have good points, but I still want to hear this guy out." And I, as a note, because I forgot he was a department head too, I think Cafe heard half of it, said fuck it, and left and a drink.
How could he leave? He doesn't have a key card to get out.
No, you don't need a key card to get out. Yeah,
Oh.
he said fuck it, left, and he's going to
There's
find
new guy
his
rules, but my new food's better.
he's gonna go find his stash of alcohol that he has in his office and just drink heavily because
Like, I just want to forget today happened, honestly. Like, wake up tomorrow and, like, be surprised again.
Anyway, Trix goes, "Okay, I think we've got a game plan for now, but you'll have to keep us posted and I can't believe I'm fucking working with a Black Mesa spy. This fucking sucks." And Susan's just well, no shit. None of us were trained for this. And so Susan just like is burying her face in her hand and just like, well, now I'm worried for Kat. And Trix raises an eyebrow at that, and she goes, "Are you you're the chips, right?" She goes, "Everyone in the facility has one." She laughs. She goes, "Well, how do you think we bring back the clone?" Through the fuck. And Owen kind of pales and he goes, "That makes sense. All Aperture AI can run on low power." And Trix rolls her eyes. How no.
Repeat that. How noble.
She goes, "I hate how nosy you are." And Owen goes, yeah, unfortunately that does make sense. If what you said was true and he was in sort of this dead zone prison? And Trix is like, "If you weren't trying to be helpful right now, I'd just run you."
Cut out again.
I just run. That's all I heard.
Just run you through. Run you through with them. And it's like,
threatening me with a good time.
Well, at least you're trying to fix it. And Owen is just like shaking his head. And, damn test subjects! Just first it was the security bot, and now you unleashed. And they're all kind of like upset, but they have no choice but to kind of go along with what you're doing. So Trix waves a hand. She goes, "Let's get back before he notices we're gone. He said he wanted to talk to all." Well, see what he has to say. Okay. I'd say roll plus cool to act under pressure. I think like Susan and Owen see, but they don't really care. They just kind of want to get out of there. So they know Trix is gonna hang back. But everybody else leaves, but Trix stays. She get deep breath. She goes, "Genetics is an ass, and he's caused me more than enough headache."
You cut out a little bit. Headaches? Was that your last
Headaches. Yeah, headaches. And she sighs and I'll think about it, but only. Oh, he's an ass, but he's not. I don't think he.
If he still this out.
She slowly nods, like, okay, I'll keep an eye on. I will. And she motions to the door for you to go because she's not gonna
Gonna
Okay.
accept, you said?
Huh?
You cut out again. Gonna what?
Gonna let Louise go first.
Ah.
So that to not expose her back to him.
Right.
Alright, so, whew. How are you guys feeling now? Do you guys want to keep going, or do you want to call it for now, since some of us want to be up early for live later?
Keep going for the moment. There's one thing.
Okay.
There's still some time.
Yeah.
I guess as we're leaving Ratman's place, I'd like to just sort of say to him, kind of similar situation to with Mark, with my back kind of turn to him, say, I don't know if Mark's evil or not, but I think he hurt my friend to get where he is. You met her, so you know she's not mean. And then this kind of goes to the portal with the rest of them.
Okay.
And I guess tell him, go get the computer hooked back up. I'll grab the Crag. And I think we need to do this sooner than later.
You're gonna go grab because I think Louise actually had.
Or does he? Like with him
Yeah.
currently? Or it's in right, it's in your
relax.
room. Would I know that?
I don't think you would.
Would I meet up with Louise? I guess that's like. Cause I assume like in the time that we were talking with Mark and the time he took down to go to genetics and do that whole speech. I think we basically talked with Mark, then went down to Ratman, then.
And then you guys were gonna head to the library.
Yeah.
I guess I meet up for Louise back at his place. And I
I
get
don't
a
think
tax
we
bill
need
from him.
Craig
I
is
guess.
the thing. I think we just need to turn it on.
Yeah, but I think logically my character is gonna want Craig there. Like that's the.
Moral support. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I guess we meet at the library. Me and Louise bring Craig and.
Did Mangus come and tag along?
Yeah, Mangus always sort of has like this little satchel that he's carrying his stuff in. And he's just, he's slung it over his shoulder and he doesn't even ask them. He's just tagging along behind them. This wild man.
Dingo basically communicates back with his eyes. I don't fucking know, dude. I'd love to.
I think as they start to go, Mangus is still gonna follow like oblivious.
Can I just stay in the library? Whilst they're doing that, I want to work on reassembling the computer.
Yeah.
Do I need to roll a science roll?
Yes.
Oh boy.
So then Mangus will just stay with Django in the
If
library.
every time he's
then.
at luck point. Okay, good. Lewis is
cool.
like more of the good rolls tonight, please.
I know.
So
Oh yeah. Yep.
yeah. So Django and Mangus reassemble the
Django and Mango.
Django and Mango.
God.
I love this.
That's all I did, right?
So
I think Mark did something to Aubrey. He didn't say. He said he's pretty suspicious about it, but I think it was how. I think Mark did it. He basically told me so. Hmm. He's not used to the facility yet. He's not used to the facility yet. We are gonna act now before he gets his bearings. Well, I didn't know how to use announcements, did he? Hmm. We need to turn on the computer as soon as we can. As soon as it's safe. Hmm. Alright. Hmm. Hmm. Alright. Nice. I'm scared. I'm scared.
Definitely. I want to get to the library right now because I kind of feel like we really want to see what's in that computer. It'd be a great way to end the session.
I would like it on,
Have we
I
not
would like
been
it on,
listening?
I would like it on record. I would like it on record. The moment that computer was assembled, it was turned on. Django waits for no man.
Okay.
This is so good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's like we need to. It would be so great.
Yeah.
Like, Louise, the moment you were saying, wait for so and so, I was just thinking, like, I'm turning this on.
That's when the camera pans to Django. It's like, actually, fuck that. To be
And
continued.
it's just a close-up shot of Django's finger pressing down the button and on.
And on.
I wanted to be there for it though, so wait for me to run down there.
Okay.
Even better.
Okay. Um. Okay, so we're turning on the computer.
Is Stingo and 115 here if 115 is coming?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming along.
Okay.
Turn it on. It's on.
Wait,
Okay.
have they actually turned it on, or?
Yep.
I'm turning it on.
All right.
Or-
So you.
Oh, and also, like I said, I'm bringing Fact 4 with me, because, like...
Okay. Oh, you're bringing. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you bring Factcore in, he's looking around the library, still kind of babbling, has these sort of like nonsense facts about library.
Oh, that's Craig, all right.
Library has no R in it.
Yeah, library has an R in it. Cats cannot throw up.
I've seen her drink. That's definitely not true.
Personality. Gay it.
Fight.
Okay.
I did not throw up.
I know, but it was.
And
pretty
I
good.
think Mangus is like trying to argue with the fact or he's like, library does have an R in it. It's the R in library.
It's got two, in fact.
But
when they took away your body, did they take half your brain with it?
It's like flat-eyed Korluk, like confused, just like
I'm making fucking mac and
twitches, and then
No amount of
when the computer
disgust.
comes up, he starts trembling in the chassis. Optic go into a pinprick, and the normal screen comes up. No, well, it's the aperture screen at first, and then it connecting, and then employee chipped connection established, and then
I'm watching the Fact Core, by the way.
he's shaking, and
I'm sorry, Craig, but things have happened. I'm just sort of holding him, like trying to keep him calm, I guess.
Yeah, the screen changes, and it's a desktop, and it's got the a icon for the database and a search function. It looks like a circulation system database that you can search.
Searching
And
it. Oh, go ahead.
Not media res. I don't know.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, in the medical
Hospital
bay,
wing.
Kat wakes up. Catherine wakes up, and she blinks and looks around, confused a second, and she gets out of bed and rushes out. And we cut back to you guys, and
hey.
you can search the
So it's just a search option, like nothing else.
Yeah, search option. You could search for books in the collection.
I guess I'll search for the host project or whatever it's called. That's the name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Host Project Mark 9, maybe Mark 4.
Yeah, probably those keywords. See if I maybe 4 different searches. I don't know.
It points you to the location of the binder, like the stack number.
And nothing else?
Nothing else. It just points you where to find the thing in the...
Well, that's just bloody typical, isn't it?
If you are going to search further, someone's going to science roll.
What?
A science roll.
Science roll.
Oh,
I got it. 1, 2, d6 plus typing is hard. Hey.
Oh my god.
Also, how's Fact Core doing? Like, what's he up to?
Fact Core has shut dick and is shaking.
He's shuddering, you said?
he shut his dick. Wait.
He shut his optic closed. He is not looking, but he is shaking.
It sounded exactly like dick the way you cut out.
Oh my god.
It's like, I know you said optic, because I know it's
Wow.
Shut dick.
Alright.
So, anyway, wow. There is like a start menu, and you can see some other programs, and one is listed as information retrieval, and it is an executable.
Running it.
You're gonna click it?
Double click
Yep.
it.
Run the program.
Okay. As you click it, you feel a rumbling under your feet, and I get music again. Thanks. So
Yeah.
I said now I gotta change the music again. Thanks.
Oh shit.
It seemed all peaceful for a second. I thought they were going to have a nice reunion or something.
No, I'm just like, shit.
Oh no.
You know,
Good question. What's the dumbest thing we could do right now?
I
Okay.
feel like we've already breached that point.
Nice.
So you feel a rumbling under your feet, as it's like something is moving underneath the floor, and a menu pops up, and it's sort of describing. It's like shit. How to describe this? It's asking for a department and an employee.
Host, I guess.
Library and Catherine.
Or no, Craig Wright. Craig Wright.
Oh,
No,
that's
it's
no. Actually, Craig's probably expired now. So
yeah, it's current employees.
Library
No.
and Catherine.
Okay.
Catherine
It-
Wright, you mean?
A error
It's
pops
a-
up.
Okay. In that case, let's do a test file. Security and tricks.
Oh my god.
A screen pops up asking for a override code.
Oh shit! Don't. Oh fuck! No, Luis knows the number from somewhere. Fuck. Okay, never mind. 420. 42069.
42069.
Nope.
Okay. Great. Then. Just try 420 and 69
Alright.
individually.
Alright. It's closed on the screen and try robotics and Owen. Yes.
Another again, override code needed.
Mark 4.
No, I was gonna say Mark.
No,
nine.
it doesn't appear on the drop down. It's department and just a list of names.
No, override code for the override code.
Oh, nope.
It's gonna lock us out if we keep messing with it.
I don't know, GLaDOS maybe?
Nope.
To capitalize it correctly?
Remember the circulation system search?
Vaguely, yes.
The search that we did earlier, Kat, the first program.
Yeah.
Search override code.
It's just like a bunch of stuff referencing, like, it's kind of garbage.
Hold on.
Type in that garbage.
Okay. For the override code, I want to try something. Craig Wright.
Nope.
Again.
Would
Okay.
Would
Knowing
Mengus have an idea about what it would be? Or no? Is this out of his expertise?
Oh yeah, maybe. Oh no, he's not a department head, is he? So never mind. Shit.
No.
Dog's been down in the
it's sort
basement
of-
for about the last 30 years.
Yeah, he wouldn't really know anything.
Yeah. Okay.
As you guys are sort of messing with the computer
That's
and
when-
searching for it,
Here it comes.
Catherine bursts into the library, and
Dingo.
she is being pursued by some medical robots.
Interesting.
Dingo, can you handle that?
Yeah, I'm
Not
just
a
gonna
simple?
run interference, like not gonna like hit or anything. That was like kind of like use his larger body to be like, nope, sorry. It's like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, Mengus is gonna stand in the way as well. Just be a wall.
Between
Okay.
who? Between the robots and her?
No, between Catherine and Django on the computer.
Okay. Knowing librarians and how bad they are at computers, especially Catherine, can I roll to investigate a mystery to see if she wrote it on a post-it note?
I was literally gonna say like, see if it's
Oh.
written down anywhere, like a post-it note under the desk or something like that.
I can't even say that's a lie because that's true.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. If you find anything.
It's sharp, right?
Yes.
Oh, you look for a note while she's crashing, trying to crash. You know what? I
Yeah.
walk to Catherine and say, I'm sorry.
Come
okay,
on.
now you have to
She
feel it
hasn't-
eventually.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh no.
No.
I was actually just gonna ask her for her override code if she doesn't know. Like, hey, can we get your
No.
override code? It's great timing. We needed you.
She bursts in and she looks more Well, you guys wouldn't know that she. Well, you guys would know she was out of it. She looks more aware and is just like frantically looking around.
I try to walk up to her holding fact core.
And she looks at Fact. She looks at you, and what are you doing? What are you?
Nine is in control of the facility.
I don't know who that is. I don't know what is going. What is? I don't.
Hey, Catherine, do you know what an override code is?
I don't know what's going on. And the medical robots are like trying to grab a hold of her to like drag her back to medical. And she's like, "Why? What are you doing? Where's Louise? Why isn't he here? Why are you?" And she like grabs her head and she's like, I don't know what's happening or going on. I just woke up back in the medical and and she's like starts hyperventilating. She's like, why is he here? Why did you bring him here? And
you need to calm down.
And the
things have gone from bad to worse.
The medical robots are kind of grab a hold, and then voice comes over this. And voice comes over the speaker, and it's Mark 9.
Oh.
God.
And Mark 9 goes, ladies, gentlemen, please, calm yourselves.
Mr. Mark 9, do you know the override code?
Do you really?
Yeah. If we already know this is what we're doing, then why the fuck not?
So so the cameras sort of swivel around and see you and goes, oh, Django Rhombus, you are an interesting one.
Is that a maybe?
I'll never get over your guys' last name.
Please step away from the computer.
I push my hands on the desk to like roll the chair back because it's a rolling chair and you can't tell me otherwise.
And the medical robots twitch and they let Catherine go. And Mark 9 goes, oh, this is interesting, isn't it? It seems like my older sibling has woken up. And Catherine's just like, she's shaking and she does not know what's going on. And he goes, well, I suppose I should thank you for activating one of my previous versions. I hadn't really expected this. Oh, this will be good. Oh, Catherine, dear Catherine. So you're the head librarian now. And Catherine, she's just like afraid. She doesn't know what's going on, and Mark 9 goes, just come inside and I'll explain everything. And you test subjects. You've been meddling in things that you really shouldn't be.
This is kind of what we do.
To be fair, us meddling what got you out, and we kind of got your brother out. So isn't your meddling, well, brother or sister? So isn't our meddling really, really good?
It's honestly been a net positive.
If you could see, if he had tenting his fingers.
I'm sorry, you're
right now.
You're glitching out.
Yeah, sorry.
We didn't hear that.
If he had a body, if he had a body, he would be tenting his fingers in front of his face right now.
So like it's basically everyone's signature move. They put their hands on the bridge of their nose, basically.
Yeah, exactly. He goes, quite, I do appreciate it, but this is a delicate situation right now, and I'm sure you can appreciate that.
Fair enough. We're just kind of doing what we always do. Like you said, we were the best, and it's kind of what makes us the best.
We're the best at what we do, okay?
You're the best at testing. Yes, that is true. And I did enjoy our conversation we had, but right now, Catherine and I really need to have a talk.
Great, we'll just stay here with the computer.
And Catherine, she looks at you all and then looks up at the speakers and she sinks down in the well, did Jingo vacate the chair at all?
Nope,
Nope.
Sitting in his lap.
I just
Okay.
rolled away.
Okay, she leans against the desk and she goes, "He told me not to turn on the computer."
Craig did, right?
Yes, that was the last thing he told me to do.
I'm sorry, but at this point, we're gonna turn on the computer. Might be able to bring Craig back, and we need his help. I think.
And she's shaking her head. She's like, "Yeah,
I don't think that's the case.
no,
I
that's
don't know.
that." And she looks at the core and looks at you. She's like, can you get it out of here?"
All right, but we'll try to figure out a way to bring him back.
You
I
And-
literally don't think
I
we
don't
can do
think
that.
we can.
Why can't we?
she's like deep breath and there's a chuckle over the speakers. It's like, "Oh, you've got the wrong idea about what happened."
What?
So is she
Mm,
Mark IV or what? Or is that chip in her head Mark IV? I almost think I got this.
Yeah, I think she's Mark IV, but not fully yet.
Yeah, she doesn't know it, but you do. Cause the whole library augmentation stuff, it's her that
Yeah.
Mark IV is the library stuff, and that's why she's good at librarianing.
mm.
I'm maybe 3/4 the way there. I feel like I've
Yeah.
got some cards here.
So Mark, over the speaker, he goes, "Well, it seems like we're gonna have to have a little chat now, aren't we, with everybody here? I didn't want to have it like this, but I suppose if you're gonna insist on sticking your nose in this, I did hope to talk to Catherine on my own, but..."
We give you time to catch up. Your family.
Catherine, she's just like, she's hugging herself, shaking, and she goes, What did you do to me? What happened?" And Mark 9 over the speaker goes, "Well, my dear Mark 4, well, it's supposed to be part of the library circulation system, and also a little just a little thing is the information retrieval. And it's supposed to work in conjunction with the librarian. Closely. So I'm sure you feel it by now, don't you, Catherine?" And she slowly nods. And Mark 9 goes, "Just a little taste of what I can feel, huh?" And she nods again. And see. Mark 9 speaks to the room at large and goes, "This is just one part of me that remained in the facility while the rest of me was cast out. But I'm glad for it, because I think Catherine and I can work together."
Well, I'm glad you had a reunion. So,
How's Factor reacting to all this, by the way? What's he doing?
He's still shaking optic closed. And then Mark 9 goes, oh, that little, well, records show, now
You're
that
kind
I've,
of low bit.
he said, records show, now that I've had time to review them quickly, is that Mark 4 had remained active up until relatively recently, but Craig Wright here tried to, well, I guess he didn't like the system in place. Resisted, and it drove him insane. So, rather than, well, just lock him up, they thought, well, might as well try to get some use out of him. And so he was reassigned. I guess when you try to make a personality core out of a sane person, it's bound to become corrupt anyway. I don't know what they were thinking. And Catherine, she kind of like curls up on herself, and she's shaking, crying. The memory bringing back bad memories to her. And Mark 9 goes, I'm afraid there's no bringing back Mr. Wright. I'm sorry, Catherine, but you knew that already, didn't you? And she slowly nods, and she's like, please, can you just get the core out of here? I don't want to look at it.
Alright. I guess I had to sort of walk off awkwardly, like, with it.
Hide it behind your back.
I don't know if I'd bother hiding it at this point. Like, everyone realizes it's there.
She just doesn't want to see it. And she's, like, looking down at the floor, just shaking her head. And Mark 9 goes, I'm just... You know this is the part of the job. It's always been part of the librarian's job. But I want to make things more comfortable for you. And she's kind of is like uncomfortable, but just slowly nods. It's like, she goes, I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? And then she glances up at the rest of you again. She goes, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that you all got roped into this. And Mark 9, he chuckles softly and says, well, I am glad that they did help get the library back in order. And then
Anything else we can do for you, boss?
he goes, do try not to interfere too much more.
I can't really promise that. You know.
I see.
I can try maybe for like half a day, but
So Catherine goes, I don't know. I don't know what I can do. And Mark 9 tells her, just stay in the library and, well, get used to the new system. I'm sure you two will get along.
I put in the computer. Should I turn this off or keep it on, boss? Frank Mark 9.
He sharply goes, keep it on.
Okay.
And Mark Knight says, well, unless our dear librarian here can find something.
So what is it that's on the computer in the library? Why does he want it keep turned on?
I assume it keeps the connection between Mark IV and Catherine.
Yep.
And quick question.
Yeah.
Does somebody still have a portal up in Ratman's place?
I do.
Vengus leans down to Django. Says, we can get this thing right back down to Ratman. Throw a portal down. He can't
You
stop
do
all of
know-
us.
He's watching us right now, right?
No. He's like whispering. Like lean down and
I
whisper.
know. I'm saying, he's watching us right now, and a portal's gonna be very obvious.
Well, you know what? I've spent the past 20 years down in Old Aperture. I've still got a camera up in my place. GLaDOS could see me, and she could see me making incorrect choices in Tetris every time I played the game. Just to
So you
spite
admit?
her.
So you admit you're bad at Tetris.
I'm bad at it purposefully.
Isn't that just being bad?
I don't believe that. Being bad is a choice.
You don't hear?
It's a
You
Rhombus
don't
family
hear?
motto.
Being
Twin
bad is
link.
a choice. Stop being bad.
It's a Rhombus family motto.
The point is, they can't do anything other than see. If we act fast enough, then they can't do anything.
I think they can also control our air.
Well, if you just want to keep the computer here and keep poor Catherine in this sad, sorry state, then by all means.
I mean, I don't think Radman can do anything.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm not fucking this conversation. Damn.
The point is, we can take the computer out of play.
And what about us?
We can leave. We don't have to stay up here. I'll tell you once. No, never mind. That's just a long conversation, and it wouldn't be a good whispering conversation. Just like, it's comfortable down in Old Aperture.
I think I'm better off here for now.
All right.
And I'm not there for that, right? I just took away the
It's
fact
whisper.
for
It's only a
purposes.
whisper between us two.
All right.
While you're whispering, Catherine has moved over to look at the computer, and she's shakily she steps in front of Jake sitting down, and she shakily reaches out to the mouse, and she's looking at it and shaking her head, and she goes, it looks so familiar now. And she's kind of still trembling a bit. If you guys don't say anything, she shakes her head and goes, I'll be fine. I'll be fine, I promise. He wants me to stay the librarian, so I don't think he's gonna hurt me.
You'll probably be fine.
Just
Yeah.
and she goes, if you want to leave, you can leave. I just need to figure some things out.
Sounds like a good idea. Zhang is on his way out, and he's waving goodbye to the camera. Bye, Mark 9.
Same with Django. He wasn't involved, or Dingo. He wasn't involved in conversation. Like, well, bye. See ya, waves.
Yeah, there's no response, and Catherine, she sinks down into the chair and is looking at the computer now.
Well, I think we've done pretty good today.
Are you absolutely mad? Everything went terribly.
Everything went great.
It's all a matter of perspective.
I'm pretty sure I'm not there for that. At this point, I've probably gone back to my, I guess, chamber.
Oh,
I guess
I think that's an out of character conversation, so I don't think we're being in character.
Well, mine was
I
in
was
character, but
I was having
Oh,
it in
okay.
character.
In that case, it was a character. Everything went
think about
great.
it. He probably really likes us right now.
Look, we got a new
Out-
leader who gives us good bread. We got good bread.
Out of perspective, yeah. Tell me how the view is when you're kissing his arse from way down there.
I mean, we kind of were already kissing Gladys's ass. There's no difference in the hierarchy.
Yeah, you act like we weren't basically filleting GLaDOS on a regular basis to not get killed.
God.
I mean, we traded one like malevolent dictator for a possible, not sure, maybe malevolent dictator that actually seems to like us. So I can roll with this for a bit.
Wait, have you guys talked about Audrey in front of Mangus or no?
Nope.
I don't
Oh,
believe so.
dang. Okay. Well, I just want to ask you guys, because I haven't really been up top for a while. I've been out of town. Did GLaDOS ever do anything like that to that Mark's done to Catherine? Had she
Pizza?
ever done that to any of the staff members?
As far as
Not
we
to
know,
my
we
knowledge,
don't know.
but I'm not a staff member. But like knowing her personality, statistically, probably at one point. It's been a long time.
So you're telling me that you don't know again, and you're just fine, okay with that?
Think about
Yeah,
it this way: this guy's current body count is at most 2. And to be honest, one's in a coma and one's just kind of psychologically scarred. He's already doing better than GLaDOS. Better or worse, depending on your perspective. But so far we've got better bread. I'm not a party member. That fucking sucks. I don't like that very much. But and now the librarian's doing her job again, so that's probably going to be a net benefit.
Oofy snapped.
Like he feels bad about it. It's like, well, what the fuck can he do about it? It's like he doesn't know how to take someone out of a coma. Plus, he had a character sheet ready to fucking go. So if you're not too troubled, I'm not. I was like, oh man, that sucks. You gotta listen to all of us. Oh, never mind. She has a new character in 20 minutes. She was ready to go with the scene and everything. Okay, never mind.
It's like I had planned for this or something.
I know it is.
Yeah, so I guess I was gonna ask, like, you were the one who made the character sheet, right?
No.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Or, so Audrey made it then, or not?
Yeah.
Audrey. You know it.
Nova.
Yeah. Well, so one last thing before we end. When I got back
I'm not
to
sure if
my
we're gonna end, but it is so fucking late for Cat specifically.
Yeah,
I
I
need to
think-
get at least like a couple hours or I'm
I
up
think
to scream
Has
for
Marcus like lost
I
his
think-
fucking mind? Or just go to sleep.
I think there's.
buried
uh,
himself under the covers actually.
Okay, yeah.
Anyway, one last scene. I think is where we get any point. I hope. When my character's back in his chamber, he's brought Factor with him, and Adventure Core is there as well. And so we're sitting in the bed, kind of holding Fact Core. He looks at Fact Core. Is Fact Core still like? Is Fact Core behind running again? Or
He's back to babbling.
I look at him and say, "If I can find a way to fix you, I will."
And
That's
no sort of no reaction.
Yeah, I didn't think so, but that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we'll.
Today was stressful.
I mean, I don't see what the problem is. Like, we're all getting angry that Mark 9 invaded Audrey. But from Oracle Turret, we know it's Zeus, and Zeus canonically gets inside of every lady and man and every creature.
That's a good point, you know.
I'm like super stressed out. You realize now, like this is gonna haunt me.
Yeah.
I mean, not necessarily in a bad way, but just like, my God, I don't know what to think. Like, I tuned out halfway between the conversation between like the department heads and I think Lewis, just because like I'm thinking like my brain is flatlined for a bit. There is what happened.
You're just getting into character.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yeah, actually, I'm actually glad to
Hey.
record it because I kind of want to re-listen to some of this stuff. Like, we should record this from now on, please. I'll make sure to now that you have officially stayed for me to remind you. I should be able to remember, hopefully.
Ooh, my heart was pounding.
Your heart is pounding. What about ours? I'm not. If I sound mad, I'm not. I'm just kind of like, it's like fake madness, you know.
It's important to roll with the punches, and sometimes you have to roll with like a missile being lodged your way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, think about it
After-
canonically. It's like, okay, we're in a bad situation because GLaDOS is in charge. Now we're in maybe a bad situation because Mark 9's in charge. Am I really going to put my neck out that far, like sight unseen?
Oh my God.
I get what you're
It's
saying.
like, it looks bad, but so far it's not bad yet. So while I'm like suspicious and on alert and trying to figure shit out, it's like, I'm not going to say, I defy you right away, then get turned into death like instantly. It's like, no. No,
Right.
Dingo is incredibly sneaky, which is why he's personally piecing this guy and getting on his good side. He's nothing but charming when he's with Mark 9.
But
And he probably knows that, but hey, what can you do?
but yeah.
I mean, what's the death count? 0. Do you see any? No, none. What's
Did anyone
GLaDOS's
die in
death
testing
count?
today?
More than
Lot.
0.
I'm
Not
I guess
always.
they're well.
I mean, if someone killed you then brought you back, you'd be like, oh, it's cool, or would you be like, dude, what the fuck? Maybe once you might be like, well, I forgive you, but like after like a lot of times, they're like, oh man, this is really getting on my nerves. Yeah.
And this warden feeds us better bread.
Exactly. So when you're a prisoner, you're like, well, this guy's got better bread, and he said some nice things about me, so fuck it. I wasn't too attached to the old one.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, so Mark
I mean,
9,
sucks for
yeah.
Audrey, but she's getting good sleep for a change. She hasn't died, so
Wow. Just wow.
She got
if
shoved in a
she
coma.
hadn't been put into a coma, then every day she'd be risking life and limb, not dying to tests. And it's like, well, that's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, also Audrey, I'm guessing it's probably stupid to ask. I'm guessing that message you got before you passed out had something to do with 9.
Can I tell them, Cat?
Is it cool now? Because I want to know really fucking badly, but I also don't want to not know if I can't.
Or not yet, because I
Not-
can see why you would say no.
Yeah, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured, but had to ask. Like,
Like, you guys, like,
New core, who dis? Like, wait.
no.
New mainframe, who dis?
Look. The truth is, Audrey didn't hear it because she was wearing AirPods.
Audrey, Mark 9 is coming. Oh God, she's wearing AirPods. She can't hear us.
She saw something as she passed out, and it's just that 115 hadn't zipped up. So it's like, oh no, I couldn't tell him. No.
what?
You didn't zip up your zipper all the way.
What?
Oh no.
Oh,
What are you
my
talking
God.
about?
Yeah, Audrey was just like,
No.
"Hey, 115, your zippers." Ugh.
Okay.
Later on, there's going to be really
I don't
mean,
think
like
That's not canon.
it's gonna be
No,
like,
no.
It's not. We're just joking around.
hey, 115, you selling hot dogs? What? No. Close up the stand.
Yeah. Okay,
That's basically like
I
me and my brothers the entire time. You It's a good thing to say if you see someone with their fly down. And if they have a penis.
I'm gonna put this at OEC.
Okay.
This is totally Mark 9's entrance.
God.
That's pretty good.
Panic at the Disco Greatest Show.
So when are we getting like boy. So like when are we gonna get our comic edition of this? Like where we just get like when's our movie deal?
Right? We need to get like an anime intro, like animated of these characters.
You're implying I haven't had one play out in my head.
Fun.
Oh yeah, I've had
Currently,
stuff
you're
playing
doing
out
really
like
great stuff.
Especially with the song I just posted.
It's kind of in the storyboard just a little bit. Like I have some ideas of how it could look at least partly, but
It doesn't help that I have no idea what the fuck Dingo looks like. I keep wanting to say like, he's ambiguously ethnic and he has like just tall blonde hair. Like he could be like Mediterranean or like Sicilian or like in like Middle East or something like that, but like something that's just like he's definitely like brown.
I can tell you, Dingo ain't a Middle Eastern name.
I know. Well, it's not. First off, let me correct you. It's not a name. Dingo Rhombus is not really a name. Dingo is a fucking animal.
Dingo first name. Let's go.
It's an animal name. It might be like
I
a
know.
nickname. I'll give you that.
What's his name? Oh,
You don't know Australia. Australia could name somebody Dingo.
that'd
What
just
is
be
the
like
name
somebody in
Dingo?
America. That'd be like somebody in
And
America
on
naming
those-
their kid like Dog or Wolf.
and on this
And have
farm
you
there
seen
was some
Skippy?
dingo. DINGO.
I mean, I'll give you Django as a name, but that's because I was just kind of being stupid and wanted semi-rhyming similar names.
Okay, according to Facebook, a dingo exists.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know a
that's-
dingo
yeah,
exists, but
it's
people
like
can
wolf
have bad
thing.
names.
Okay. I think my favorite thing is his last name is Dave. It's Dingo Dave.
Wow. No, that's a person named Dave who's trying to be cool. That's a guy named Dave who's like, man, Dave is fucking boring. I'm gonna call him Dave.
Yeah,
There's a
well,
lot of Dingo Daves.
but last week you said, "Oh, Doc Scratch, motherfucker, I'm just gonna delete this and."
I just like how between like the lot of us, I think we have all of Cat's musical like just like samples picked out. It's like, well, that's from Final Fantasy IX. Well, that's from Sea Cats. It's like I can get like most stuff besides probably Homestuck. So it's like, oh, I need someone else to do that for me.
Cat.
Yeah.
What?
Go to bed. I've
Go
got
to
like
bed.
2 hours.
I know, but I just
Dude, you get to go to bed and then sleep in, kind of, maybe. I don't know what your day's
You
like.
get 2
But
hours,
you're not,
Cat. You got 2
you
hours.
don't have to be up in
I
2
know.
hours to watch gay nerd shit.
I know. Oh, that reminds me, Alexa, set alarm for 1:55 a.m.
Alarm set for 1:55 a.m.
Actually, I'm gonna push mine to 1:55 too, because I have 1:40. That's way too much fucking time.
Yeah.
It's like the
Um,
first like couple minutes you'll be like, set up, mic test, here's the trailer, this is the other thing.
Yeah.
So wait,
anyway.
what time is it again? It's like 1 a.m.
2
or
hours.
It's in just over 2 hours.
2
1
hours?
a.m. PST. Are you Pacific?
Yeah, Pacific.
Then it's
Yeah,
1
1
a.m.
a.m.
Yeah.
PST to Central. That is 3
That
o'clock.
should
Okay.
3,
Hey,
I believe.
I wonder if Cat's Alexa can hear us from here.
Alexa, order
Alexa!
Jellos.
No, I have
Alexa!
headphones on. I have
She has
headphones on,
headphones.
you fucks.
Just
Oh
gotta
my
way
god,
louder.
she has headphones
temperature.
on. She can't hear us.
Alexa, set temperature.
69.
Oh my god.
Alexa, publish all Twitter drafts to wrong accounts.
Oh Jesus.
Oh no.
Where the fuck is he tweeting that? Anyway.
Alexa, disable Mark 9.
Alexa,
Thank
delete
God.
all the spawn.
Hey, Kat, can you do something real quick with Alexa for me?
What?
Say, Alexa, this statement is false.
Oh god, I know. Alexa, this statement is false.
That sentence, neither true. That's surprising, because it looks meaningful, and we are used to meaningful sentences being one or the other.
Software
What?
programmers, aren't they?
Okay.
I'm gonna head out for now. Take care, guys.
Alright, take care.
I know.
Yeah, if you have
Bye.
any